It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBSports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
Birthday, America, as we continue to celebrate the 250th birthday of our nation. We're here tonight at Veterans Park, Bob DeMeo Field, as we get set for American Legion Baseball, America's pastime, here on the WBCB Sports Network, as it's HIBOS night at Veterans Park, North Hamilton, taking on Broad Street Park, and we've got all the action for you on WBCB. Tonight's game here from DeMeo Field, brought to you by Capital Health, Saul Funeral Homes. Thanks to Saul Funeral Homes, along with Hyundai of Trenton. Again, the HIBOS of Hamilton, and we'll be talking with Bill Scannon a little bit later on tonight about some of the events they have coming up. They're looking forward to hosting some more American Legion baseball as the next leg, I think it's the state tournament, unfolds. They'll have some of that here. Thanks also to Haldeman Ford, the Trenton Thunder. I think we got them all here. Thanks so much to our community partners for making American Legion Baseball possible on WBCB. And indeed, it is great to be with you tonight, and it's a belated happy birthday to America. But let's start with that right there, Joe. Great to have you alongside America's pastime, and hopefully the weather is going to hold out tonight. That's one of the big question marks.
Chris, it's great to be here. And yes, the weather has been a question mark all day.
Oh, all day.
You know, right up until 6 o'clock, they said there was a storm coming through at 6 o'clock, but I think it's a little bit below us, so we might be okay here.
Yeah, things looking good for the moment. First pitch coming up in just a little bit. It's Luke Radoslavich getting the call for Broad Street Park, and for North Hamilton, Alex Alonso. Tell us a little bit more about this matchup. North Hamilton off to a pretty good start. They have a 7-5 record here for this American Legion campaign. Broad Street Park, not so much, not as much success. 4-8, they haven't quite gotten the results that they've been looking for.
Yeah, you know, this is a very crucial point of the American Legion season because the playoffs are coming up. They've had a day where all the games were canceled because of excessive heat. They had another day where all the games were canceled because of rain. They went in and appealed, and they've gotten the season extended for a couple days. So right now we're down to there's about 2.5 weeks left of the season, if that much. So it's important to get all these games in. And you know, the top 6 teams go to the district tournament. And right now, North Hamilton is in among the top 6, but Broad Street Park is, I think, about 8th, so they're going to need every possible game they have.
Well, tonight is HIBOS night, and the HIBOS supported by the local Hibernians. And with us is Colin Duffy out there near the mound, the bagpipe major, and he will perform a special rendition of the Star Spangled Banner tonight. Again, as you pull into Veterans Park, a big banner, again, saying we're celebrating America's 250th. And the Hibernians are right along with that. They always have a special night here at Veterans Park. And I think
this time we'd ask that the 2 teams would line up on the baselines.
Asking the teams here to line up and get set.
You have to credit the Hibernians for taking this sponsorship and keeping this team moving. Hibernians are one of the great organizations in Mercer County. It's amazing everything that they sponsor and everything that they do for the community.
We even have a ceremonial first pitch tonight. Pretty good, a strike right down the middle.
And now please welcome Colin Duffy, bagpipe major.
Might want to get him a jersey.
Beautiful, and God bless America.
All right, again, Colin Duffy performing for us.
Thank you, Colin. Now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, just about set to play ball here from Veterans Park as we overlook Bob DeMeo Field. Get you ready for American Legion baseball, a clash between the HIBOS, North Hamilton, and Broad Street Park. Chris Ermer with Joe O'Gorman ready to bring you all of the action. We thank our community partners, including the Hibernians, and they're off to a pretty good start, and trying to follow up off of a win yesterday over Hamilton. It was a 5-4, a close one there. They got that one done. Before that, they took a shellacking to Allentown, a 20-3 final. Allentown right now sitting atop the standings when it comes to the Mercer County American Legion campaign this season.
Yeah, Allentown's been one of the premier programs in the Mercer County League for the last couple of years. And, right now they're in pretty good shape to take the top spot. And like we said earlier, the top 6 teams go to the districts. And 2 of the districts, I believe, will be played here in Mercer County. One will be in Camden, and one will be up where the Pyramid League is. It's a shame to see that there's only 3 leagues left in the state of New Jersey for American Legion, when there used to be, 15, 16 of them. And but it's just the way youth baseball is going these days.
And these seasons, they are kind of compressed as far as the timeline is concerned. Right. We'll talk a little bit more about that. Let's take a look first. Starting lineups for tonight's game for Broad Street Park. It'll be Simeon McDaniel doing the catching and leading off. Robert Lipset is at third base. He'll bat second. Jai Johnson is at first base, hitting third tonight. It's Henry Jimenez doing the designated hitting for Broad Street Park, and he'll bat in the cleanup spot with Kevin Latham in right field hitting fifth. Luke Harris at shortstop hits sixth. Colin Holonix is in left field. He will bat seventh. Chris Lockington at second base hits eighth tonight. He's in the 8th spot with Yusuf Faraj. Rounding out the lineup, he will hit 9th and play center field. It's Luke Radoslovich. And Radoslovich getting the start tonight for Broad Street Park. For the HIBOS, it is HIBOS night here at Veterans Park, and it'll be Luca Gaglione leading off for them and playing center field as the HIBOS take the field and get us a little closer to first pitch tonight. It's Shane Mitchell batting second for North Hamilton, and he'll be in right. Brandon Regas in left hits third with Aiden Lipman at shortstop in the cleanup spot. Nick Gaglione bats fifth and plays first base. John Paul Santos is over there at third base, and he will bat sixth. Alex Alonso doing the pitching, and he hits in the 7th spot with his brother Chris Alonso at second base, batting eighth, and doing the catching for North Hamilton is catcher Sean Perez. All right, moments away here from getting this one underway. And I'll tell you, we were kind of fortunate as far as the weather is concerned so far today. We'll see how the rest of the night plays out. But just to get this one underway is somewhat fortunate. Broad Street Park looking to turn things around as far as their fortunes are concerned. A couple of losses to Hightstown in their past two. A 12-2 loss in their last game, and a close one the day before that. They lost 8-7, both of those games to Hightstown.
Yeah, I think right now, as you look at the standings, Chris, like we said, Allentown's on top, and then Lawrence is at 8-3, Hightstown's at 8-3, Bordentown's at 7-3, and those four teams probably, you could say right now, if you want to be a gambling man, are probably locked in to, 4 of the playoff spots. So then you got North Hamilton, Post 31, Princeton, and Broad Street Park kind of battling to see if they can fill those last 2 spots.
And we begin the battle tonight. Alex Alonso is all warmed up, set to go. Simeon McDaniel into the batter's box for Broad Street Park.
Leading off for Broad Street Park, the catcher.
And yeah, delighted to highlight the accomplishments and the work that these young men put in, and see what they can do here on the baseball diamond, as we got some American Legion baseball for you on the WBCB Sports Network. The righty is set, and he winds and fires just a bit inside off the plate. Ball 1 to McDaniel.
As long as that cloud out in center field stays south of us, I think we're okay. Looks like it might even be clearing a little bit out there.
Well, it's like jokers to the left of us, clowns to the clouds to the right, or something like that. But we have been kind of in the middle of a lot of the action here. Flash flood warnings up in North Jersey, and in Philadelphia they got a couple of inches of rain in about an hour, as that one in there for strike 2. A 1-2 count here to McDaniel.
Yeah, it has been crazy weather this month so far.
Alonso gives a mound a 3.06 ERA for the righty starter. And he has pitched in 16 innings so far. From the sound of things, sounded like that one might have ricocheted off a car.
This is car territory out here. When you get behind the first base over there, it's
Let me see if we got a
parking lot.
If Chris Autobody is on hand tonight. They do a lot of sponsorship for some of our high school baseball, and whenever there will be a foul ball, they say, "Oh, you better call Chris Autobody." 1-2, up high. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to McDaniel. Alonso gives a little bit of a nod. The 2-2 on the ground, charging. Santos picks it up, strong throw, and the third baseman with a good read there. It's a 5-3 putout, 1 down.
Yeah, I think if Santos didn't cut in front of the shortstop, it's going to be an infield hit.
Good read, good job to charge that one, and
yeah,
1 down, and
Robert
Lipset up to the plate. Alonso also a CVC honorable mention player this season.
Yeah, there's a few of them on these 2 rosters. They got some recognition. I see Red Birch from the Trentonian down there in the front row.
The 0-1 swing and a miss, and Lipset falls behind. Broad Street Park, for the most part, drawing from the Hamilton West School District, and North Hamilton, they are in the Nottingham High School zone. 0-2. Off the end of the bat, out to center field, Gaglione doesn't have to move much. Figures out where that one's going, makes the grab, 2 down.
Can of corn for him. You know, talking about Broad Street Park, there's so much history with Broad Street Park. That's the team that Chuck Gambaluka ran for years. Chuck sadly passed away during COVID, but he was the manager of that team for probably, I don't know, maybe 30 years, and they had so much tradition. It really is, it's a tribute to him that this team is still going as strong as it is.
And Jai Johnson now steps in on the left side for Broad Street Park and takes up high from Alonso. Well, so much tradition across the realm of Mercer County baseball, whether it's American Legion, some of the high school programs. The 1-0.
You look
Got
at
that one in there.
at the Legion League, and you have Hamilton Post 31, which is another team that is always in there. Rick Freeman has been the manager of that team for 41 years.
Yeah, that's some tradition. 1-1. Got the outside corner for strike 2. And Johnson falls behind. Alonso done a good attack in the strike zone here. A good start for the righty. Curveball, and on a couple of hops, shortstop Aiden Lipman makes easy work of it. And 3 up, 3 down. A 1-2-3 inning authored by starting pitcher Alex Alonso. Broad Street Park, nothing. North Hamilton coming to bat. It's American Legion Baseball here on WBCB. And since 1899, proud to be part of your greater Hamilton Township community, Saul Funeral Home. Saul Funeral Home is a 4th-generation family-owned business that proudly supports our community and has guided families in Mercer County when they need it the most. Their caring, dedicated, and compassionate staff always ready to go above and beyond to bring you the closure you deserve while celebrating the unique life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Homes, proud to sponsor today's game, and they hope you're enjoying the action. All right, here's my outrage of the day. I think I saw, and I'm looking to cut some stuff out of the old budget, right, Joe?
Yep.
And I'm thinking, Netflix. Do I need Netflix to stream the Netflix? Well, no. But then I think the Home Run Derby is going to be on Netflix, and I want to see the Home Run Derby.
That's how they get you, Chris.
They pull me back in. I think I'm out, and they pull me back.
It's all done.
But I don't know. I don't get why. I don't know. I don't get why they've got it there instead of on ESPN or one of those networks or something like that.
They got to keep going. They need your money. Wait till the end this year in the NFL. Ooh, you're gonna need a roadmap to find out where these games are at.
Yeah, perhaps so. Maybe
They're all
so.
over the place.
On Prime and
Apple.
Peacock.
Yeah, Peacock.
But the Home Run Derby, come on. We're talking this is Americana. Well, it's lefty Luke Radoslovich who's getting his warm-ups in for Broad Street Park, and for North Hamilton, it'll be Gaglione, Mitchell, and Regas at the plate to get their night started in the bottom of the first. And here at Bob DeMeo Field, you got 318 to left, 320 to right, and 375 to dead center field. And usually when we're here, there's some kind of breeze, but this night is extremely still at the moment. Again, we've had some rain and weather throughout the day, but right now that flag is not moving at all.
No, you could cut this air with a knife. So it's really very heavy out there.
Nice and thick here as Gaglione steps in. A .435 batting average for the center fielder. And we'll remind you how Broad Street Park is set up defensively. It's Jai Johnson over there at first, Chris Lockington at second, Luke Harris playing shortstop for them today. Robert Lipset at third base with Colin Holonix in left, Yusuf Faraj in center. It's Kevin Latham in right field, and Simeon McDaniel all done with his chat with the pitcher, Luke Radoslovich. And we are ready to get back to it as Gaglione gives a couple of taps to his toes.
Gaglione's a kid's got a couple big hits for this North Hamilton teams this year so far.
And the lefty kicks and delivers, missing low and away with his first offering of the evening. Gaglione, 10 hits in 10 games played for the HIBOS. Delivery to the left side on a couple of hops. Johnson will tag out Gaglione, and there's one away. A 3 unassisted put out will bring Shane Mitchell up to bat, the right fielder, with the bases empty.
Paper I have my notes on is soggy already from
Now batting the right fielder,
just the air.
Shane Mitchell.
Yeah, it is a little humid tonight, a little close. Mitchell with an impressive .536 batting average, 15 hits. And you said up and down, you got players who were on that CVC list. He was one of the honorable mention players. Breaking ball by Radoslavich.
Yeah, there were several of them that were all CVC players.
Who just missed it by a touch there, 1-1 count.
Yep.
Well, mention we love to highlight the accomplishments of these guys and recognize 1-1 that it ain't like it used to be. This one, now American Legion is wedged between showcase tournaments and work obligations and a number of other things that these guys have to juggle at this time of year. 1-2 delivery, breaking ball, grounded, foul.
Certainly travel ball has hurt a lot of your structured legs, so to speak. You know, I mean, one of the ones here right in the area, you know, Babe Ruth, which used to be so prevalent here in Mercer County, is right now almost non-existent.
Yeah, it's a shame, and credit to the people behind American Legion baseball and the passion they have for the sport, as that's inside for ball 2 to Mitchell.
Yep, and one of those you mentioned is Rick Freeman, who's been, you know, a beacon for American Legion baseball for years.
Radoslavich, ooh, that did not miss by much, and McDaniel kind of holding it for a moment, but count runs full to Mitchell.
And I also have to say Red Birch down there does a great job covering American Legion for the Trentonian.
Yeah, Red Birch doing a great job whenever he's on the scene. Payoff pitch here, the 3-2. Breaking ball, and that's grounded foul. Mitchell stays alive here as we're in the bottom of the first with no score as of yet. Chris Ermer, Joe O'Gorman, Brianne O'Neill, and Ava Fife with you from Veterans Park. Yeah, I'm feeling particularly patriotic here, and to send out another belated happy birthday from all of us at WBCB here for America's 250th. Right down the line. That's a fair ball.
Wow.
And Mitchell will round first, and he's held there. A nice job by Holonix to get to that one quickly. Hold Mitchell to a single as that one hugging the line. And we have our first base hit of the evening.
If I remember correctly, Chris, isn't your nickname the Pilgrim?
Yeah.
So therefore, you've got a lot of American history.
Only
you know?
from Rich Fisher.
You go, you go back pretty far, don't you?
That's the Plymouth Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna rock tonight. Plymouth Rock. Lefty winds and fires, and Regas fouls it away. Brandon Regas with a couple of home runs. And, you know, those can be kind of rarities at the American Legion level. And, you know, going back to how times have changed a bit, also the commitment is not the same as it used to be, or what is expected sometimes is not quite what it was before, where if you weren't going to be available for every pitch and every opportunity, they said, well, you know, we've got somebody else, the 1-1.
Yeah, there is a
Fouled
big
back.
commitment that has to be made by these kids to play
And yet
American Legion baseball.
And yet for the coaches, there's also the expectation now of flexibility.
Right.
When it comes to big showcase tournaments and some of your
Yes.
best players, they say, hey,
Yeah.
on this weekend, you know, I got to be at this thing. And now you kind of say, well, I don't like it, but that's the way it is. Off the end of the bat, dribbler, it's going to be a tough play. McDaniel has it, his throw behind the base, but holding on to the bag is Johnson, and they get the out.
Good play by the first baseman down there, Johnson.
A 2-3 put out of Brandon
Batting
Regas.
the shortstop, number 21.
Shane Mitchell
Aiden
moves up
Lippman.
to second on the little squibber, and Aiden Lippman stepping up to bat.
I'm sure that North Hamilton love to get up here and get a run and get a little bit ahead and put some more pressure on Broad Street Park, who probably needs this game tremendously in the
So
standing.
what do you think that little discussion was about? Maybe about some interference, about how he had to take the ball to the far side of the bag.
Yeah.
That can throw off a runner. Lippman up with Mitchell at second, and
Yeah, I thought Johnson made the right play, though. I mean, the ball was a little bit on the, like we say, on the other side of the bag, but he did beat him by enough that it wasn't close to actually hitting the runner.
1-0 count. Mitchell with his lead off second. And Radoslavich gets the strike zone with that one, a 1-1 count. Lippman with 11 hits. How about this? A blue hen at the plate. And steps off. And North Hamilton looking for a balk call.
They
They're
wanted a
not going to
balk
get
call.
it.
No, they're not.
Probably have a pretty good case. But the runner stays at second base. Yeah, Lippman, the bullpen catcher at Delaware, where he goes to school. That one down in the dirt. Nice job by McDaniel. Smother that one. Keep Mitchell where he's at.
Yeah, you start playing Division I baseball, you're putting a lot of time into it, whether you're the bullpen catcher or anything else. That's a total commitment.
Radoslavich missing high and away. And the count now 3-1 to Lippman. Hitting .344 for the HIBOS. Lefty fires the fastball and runs the count full. 3-2 count.
He's been staying outside with Lippman most of the at bat here.
The payoff pitch, swing and a miss. He got him. Big strikeout to end the first as he gets Lippman swinging. No runs, they do get a hit. They leave one runner on base, and we are through one inning of American Legion baseball here from Veterans Park and Bob DeMeo Field. We'll step aside and return for more on the WBCB Sports Network.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a fourth-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square.
Henry Jimenez up to bat for Broad Street Park as we welcome you back to Veterans Park on the WBCB Sports Network. And Alonzo winds and fires, and I apologize. Alex Alonzo is his given name. I think that's probably on the birth certificate or something like that. But Danny is what Alonzo typically goes by, so we'll do that from now on. As that ground ball off the glove of Santos, look like it went off the heel of his mitt, and Jimenez safe at first on the error.
Yep. Good way to start the inning for Broad Street Park.
Up the
Now
bat
batting to
steps
right field,
Kevin
number
Latham.
15, Kevin Latham.
Great to have you with us tonight on WBCB. A busy week for us. As that one on a line out to center field. Gaglione moving over, and he's got that one measured. Makes the catch, one away.
He handles that center field spot pretty good. He kind of just eases over there and catches the
Batting to
ball.
shortstop, number 4, Luke Harris.
He's got that kind of graceful movement
Yeah.
out there. Makes it look easy. In addition to American Legion Baseball this week on WBCB, we've been mixing in some Little League action. Typically, we really focus in on high school athletics. And so once the schools break for summer, sometimes we're not doing quite as much as we typically do with high school football, basketball, baseball, so on. But it's great to be back this week with a Little League action, some American Legion, again, America's pastime. And what a summer this has been in that regard.
That's another big event, that District 12 Little League tournament.
And we even got the All-Star game in Philadelphia this year. That has a certain zest to it. It's
Yes,
got
it does. It's gonna
certain
be
feel to
interesting
it
down
that
there.
I'm really liking. Too bad I have to keep my Netflix around to watch that home run derby.
You have any duties down there at the All-Star? You do a couple Phillies shows.
Nah, we'll be talking Phillies baseball on Sundays and Mondays with our Insider Show and our WBCB Bull Session. I think I might be filling in on Sunday for Tommy Green and joining John Brazier to talk some Phillies baseball, but we will not be at All-Star Game festivities, unfortunately. Hey, have you heard, is Schwarber definitely in or out? I don't think they really have determined the home run derby bunch.
I don't think he was in. I saw today Harper's getting in.
1-1 curveball in there for a strike to Luke Harris, the shortstop for Broad Street Park. He's got Jimenez at first with one away. Danny Alonso winds and fires, and out of play, foul on the left side. Or the right side.
Yeah. Back into the parking lot. Danger area.
Chris Autobody.
Yeah.
It's become reflexive for me. It took me a little bit, but now I can't. Any foul ball, I'm looking for my copy for
You should bring.
Better Get Mako. Remember that back in
Yeah.
the day? On a line and on a hop, taken by Lippman. He throws over to Chris Alonso. They get the lead runner at second, but too late to turn the double play. So Luke Harris at first on the fielder's choice, but a pretty nice job there by Lippman and Alonso, the shortstop to the second baseman, to get Latham, or to get Jimenez for out number 2.
You should bring some Chris Autobody cards and just pass them out. Put them in everybody's windshield in the parking lot, and call up Chris Autobody and say, "Hey, how about a little royalty here?"
That's Bill Redner's job.
Oh,
That's his little extra. Halonix at the plate here for Broad Street Park now with 2 down, and again Harris aboard on the fielder's choice. A nice breaking ball by Danny Alonso in there for strike 1.
they're too big shoes for any of us to fill. Bill Redner's.
No, but that's the way his mind might be thinking. Put some cards under the windshield wipers.
Yeah.
Down low. 1-1 count to Halonix. HIBOS night tonight, and we spoke with some of the representatives from the HIBOS in the past and kind of trying to get some more membership and talking about how you become part of the group. The 1-1 breaking ball, and that's a base hit. Out to left, falls in front of Regas. Moving up to second is Harris. He's got to stop there as Halonix with a solid base hit. First and second for Broad Street Park with 2 down, and here is Chris Lockington.
Sure, Alonso wants to get out of it right here. Runner in scoring position now. They have their opportunity.
Yeah, and Alonso saw no difficulty in the first inning. got Broad Street Park with a 1-2-3 top of the first, but now a little traffic out there. Delivers a first pitch strike to Lockington. Kicks and fires. Wide for ball one.
I think there's I don't know if there's a pitch count in the American Legion, or I know you just can't pitch like in 3 consecutive days.
And now Alonso calls Perez out. Real quick chat, maybe just to go over signs, or maybe to switch up signs, perhaps thinking that
a little bit. Make 2 a
maybe,
fastball instead of 1.
Yeah, maybe getting some of the runner at second base, maybe seeing those signs a little bit. 1-1 pitch, fastball up and in. And then we get all the excitement of the World Cup this summer as well. And it was a game that started early. Do you know who got that to a quarterfinal win?
No, I don't.
You got to get Bran O'Neill. Yeah, I think it was France and Morocco.
Philly's done with World Cup games now, right?
2-1. I think so, yeah. France with a 2-0 win. That's a full-time score. I love the little soccer phraseology. That's full-time. The 3-1. Ball 4 to load him up.
Wow.
So loses the battle to Lockington. He works the walk. First walk given up by Alonso. And now he'll work to the 9-hole hitter, Yusuf Faraj.
Now batting, the center fielder.
It's been interesting with the World Cup, the way they will not call the stadiums what they are.
Yes.
Like it's Philadelphia Stadium. It's
Right.
not Lincoln Financial no more.
Exactly.
It's not the Meadowlands. It's New Jersey, New York.
They had to sever the commercial relationship while also adding in a bunch of extra commercials for these hydration breaks and stuff like that. Little mound visit right here in this one is they go over things with Alonso, a very different top of the second than it was in the top of the first, but he could still focus in here on Faraj, and if he's able to get this out, they get out of a jam. And meanwhile, for Broad Street Park, they were going over some base running strategy as they were all gathered together over there at third base, and now we reset. And Faraj steps in. Danny Alonso gets the pitch. Kicks and fires, and it's a little nubber right down the first base line, picked up there by Gaglione, and he'll step on the bag to retire Faraj, and they get the third out with the bases loaded. So no runs. We remain scoreless in this one after an inning and a half. They do load them up. They get 1 hit in the inning, and they leave 3 on base. We go to the bottom of the second, tonight's game here on the WBCB Sports Network. Brought to you by the Trenton Thunder. Summer is in full swing, and so are your Trenton Thunder. Don't miss your chance to see the Thunder throughout the summer by heading to trentonthunder.com/tickets and get yours today. Kids eat free on Tuesdays, Dollar Dog on Wednesdays, Thirsty Thursdays. We got pork roll Fridays and post-game fireworks. There's something for everyone at Trenton Thunder Ballpark. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun. That's another thing we've had a lot this summer around America's 250th birthday, the fireworks and all the festivities. And the Trenton Thunder, they do it up big time. Years ago, we went to a Trenton Thunder. We went to the parking lot, not to the game, just to see the fireworks. And we sat right by where, like, the police tape line was, which was a little bit of a mistake because we were like getting hit by like burning embers that were like blowing over in our direction. And at the time, we had some younger members of our group, and they were like the big blasts were reverberating through our bodies.
They do a good job, the Thunder.
Oh, yeah.
This year, the county redid the whole field, so it's got new owners. They're looking to make some headway, I think, in the next couple of years with some possibly a real minor league team coming in, and but the draft league has been very good for the Trenton Thunder.
Yeah, this was year 2 of the renovations over there, right? They did some stuff with the locker rooms, and now I wasn't sure they were going to be ready for the first pitch because of how they resodded that entire field.
They got it all ready, though.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Well, it's HIBOS night here from Veterans Park. It's great to have you with us on WBCB. No score between North Hamilton and Broad Street Park as we go to the bottom of the second, and we welcome in Bill Scannon. Hey, Bill, how you doing tonight? Thank you so much for having WBCB out here, and seems like so far so good for HIBOS night.
So far so good. Yeah, this is great. No rain, which is a beautiful thing.
Boy, that's been an issue throughout this American Legion season, whether it's rain or excessive heat. It can throw things off for sure.
Yeah, it killed last week, that's for sure.
Nick Gaglione at the plate. He'll be followed by Santos and Alonso here in the bottom of the second.
Hey, Bill, how important is it for the HIBOS to be a part of American Legion baseball?
I think it's real important. It shows that they do a lot for the community. It's more than just soccer.
Yep.
And they support us fully. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the HIBOS.
Ooh, nice looking breaking ball right there by Radoslavich. Makes it an 0-2 count to Gaglione. As Radoslavich, that delivery on the right side, and Lockington tried to barehand it, goes underneath his hand, and safe at first is Gaglione.
Yeah, I took this over from Freddie York back in 21, coming out of COVID, and he's been instrumental being liaison, getting it going with myself and the HIBOS, and they've been great. The Adams family's been great. We had Dave out here throwing the first pitch, the treasurer.
He did a pretty nice job. I thought
I'll tell you what,
the catcher could have done a better job handling that. What do you throw? Maybe a knuckler or something.
Well, Brandon used to be a catcher too. That's the scary thing.
What happened?
He hasn't caught in a few years, I guess. He's an outfielder now. And
Santos shows bunt, lays it down. McDaniel from behind the plate. Again, another attempt at a bare hand, and just couldn't quite get the handle. And Santos is safe at first. So they try the sacrifice, and first and second with nobody out now for North Hamilton. You're giving them a little bit of good luck here, Bill.
yeah.
How's the Legion season been going for North Hamilton?
This
you guys
year,
satisfied with everything up to this point?
look, when you got kids on the field playing ball, we're satisfied. But it's been up and down. They're a young team, and we kind of followed what happened in the regular season with Nottingham with the North Stars, and they're a gritty little group. They fight. We're short players with the travel, and we make do with what we have.
Yep, that's an issue
We
throughout
have
all of youth baseball.
I mean, for years now, we've had 8th graders playing with us, but they're eligible. And
another bunt. This time, Radoslavich able to field that one, flip over to first. They get Alonso, but the runners move up. So a successful sacrifice bunt. And it's Santos at second, Gaglione at third, and Chris Alonso up to bat.
Now, you're in pretty good shape for a playoff spot.
yes,
But I think how you play down the stretch is going to be a key going into the playoffs. You agree?
yes, absolutely. Yeah, there's a lot of games on the schedule coming up. We played every night this week so far. We try to stay away from weekends with the schedule. I mean,
Wow, another bunt right here. They're trying to put the pressure on here, make Broad Street Park make these plays. Little small ball.
hey, Chuck Gambaluga will be loving it. He's up there saying, "What are you doing?"
What's membership entail for the Hibernians? And I feel like I remember just last year I was talking to somebody who was talking about trying to grow and expand membership.
They're always trying to grow and expand it. I think they're just doing solar on the facility right now. And
oh wow!
I got in through Fred, so I don't know if you have to know somebody to get in. And then you're in, you
get a sponsor.
Right, and you get voted in. And it's a great little club.
And they host a lot of events.
They
too.
do host a lot of events.
Which is good, and it's always good. Any ones that I've ever been there, the food's good,
it's
everything
fantastic.
is good.
Yeah, they have a nice little kitchen going there. And, it's an inexpensive night out.
And you mentioned you guys may be hosting more American Legion baseball.
We are committing to running the tournament here for 4 days. Hopefully it's only 3. We're going to hope we got an extra day in there for weather. The 20th to the 23rd.
Radoslavich there.
What tournament
missing
is that?
away to Alonzo.
It's part of the state tournament.
Okay.
Yeah,
the district tournament?
Yeah. It'll be us, one other team from Mercer to be determined based on standings, and 2 from, I don't know if it's going to be from Pyramid or Camden somewhere.
Infield here pulled in for Broad Street Park with 2 in scoring position for the HIBOS. Swing and a miss. Fooled him with that one.
Yeah, I think us and Allentown are going to host.
Just keep Brooklyn on down south.
Oh, Brooklyn. They'll probably see who's playing here and decide where to go,
Yeah.
One of the things we've been talking about is how this summer has a special feel with America's 250th. Off the end of the bat, Radoslavich looks the runner back, throws low to first, but dug out there by Johnson, and they get out number 2. It's the second 1-3 put out here in the inning, and there's 2 down. Still 2 in scoring position, but now 9-hole hitter Sean Perez stepping up for the HIBOS.
Yeah, one of the things we do for the kids every season is we have a white warm-up shirt we give them. And it says HIBOS across the front. And this year we did it with the American flag flaunt through the HIBOS logo with the 250 patch, so to speak, on the front.
Yeah, to mark the
all
year.
And all our associate sponsors on the back. Couldn't do it without them, too. The HIBOS are a big part of everything, but the small mom and pops that chip in and help out.
Perez here, an incoming sophomore for Nottingham High School. And in a big spot right here, a 1-0 count. 2 on and 2 down. Swings through that one, a 1-1.
We were talking earlier about how, Legion baseball and all youth baseball has shrunk so much. Just 3 leagues in the state is amazing when you think about it. There used to be 6, 7, 8, 9 of them.
I mean, look at District 12 for Little League.
I know.
It's sad. 3 teams.
Yep.
One
it used to be a full, a big pullout in the Trentonian, and going over a page ad on every Little League, and it's down to 3.
And it's not that it's shrunk as much as it's changed.
Yeah,
and now the money has moved in, and you get these for-profit kind of enterprises 2-1. And then they can hype up how important the thing is and do the the promotion and stuff. And
I had when I was involved with HTRB, I remember Dave Edwards saying if parents spent the money on the bat and the glove on the tutor, kids would be better served. And Jolly Icano said numerous times, like, if you're good enough, they're going to find you. You don't have to travel to Georgia and all over creation to be found.
Boy, nice job right there by Radoslavich.
Especially with today's social media. You can put your stats, video clips. I mean, I don't think these kids aren't going to go and cut up this film tonight and look at what I did,
Yeah, very true.
Radoslavich here trying to work out of a jam. A 3-2 count to Perez. Long hold, payoff pitch, got him. Strikes out Perez and gets out of trouble. The game stays scoreless as we are now through 2 complete. It's American Legion Baseball on WBCB. Bill, if you don't mind, stick around for a little bit.
Absolutely.
We will step aside and return here to Veterans Park for more American Legion action on the WBCB Sports Network.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow. bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a fourth-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square.
Welcome back to Veterans Park. It's HIBOS night. We got American Legion baseball for you on the WBCB Sports Network. No score as we go to the third. And for Broad Street Park, it's Simeon McDaniel, top of the lineup, as he leads off another inning. First time through, McDaniel with a ground out to third. As Danny Alonso kicks and fires and throws that one behind him. Look out.
Yeah, that was just a bit outside.
Yeah.
Well, we got the lights on here, and fingers crossed, but looks like the weather maybe has played out in our favor here today. I mean, certainly just to get the first pitch started when we were supposed to, I think, was
yeah, we were sweating it today.
A little fortunate.
Yeah.
I think it all stayed south of us.
The Cape May bubble worked its way up to Mercer County here.
Righty here with a long look in and has his pitch from Perez, delivers a 1-1 and pops him up, but will drift foul and over into the parking lot.
How many years has the HIBOS been involved, Bill?
I believe that this is the 15th year. It's 14 or 15 years they've been involved. They, since whatever happened prior to with North Trenton and the split there. And the HIBOS stepped up and kept the thing alive. And then, like I said, coming out of COVID, Fred and Matty Mayer, they were stepping aside, and I'm like, we can't let this die. We got to figure this out. And I stepped up and had a conversation with them and took over the team, and we've done a lot of good things. A lot of got a good coaching staff under us. They've been together now for 4 years. And Eric Struble won he was the manager of the year last year. We won a couple playoff games. So it's nice. We're not the old HIBOS. It was an easy win. Now you got to battle us.
Yep. That's good.
Fouled up and out of play. And keeping this tradition going, it seems like it makes sense for the ancient order of Hibernians like that.
Yeah.
It's kind of about keeping those traditions and those traditional things. It was really cool to see Colin Duffy out there with the bagpipes.
Yeah.
And, I tend to get my United Kingdom areas sometimes a little mixed up. I mean, we had the Tartan Army. I know that they're Scottish, which is part of the United Kingdom, but not Ireland, so not necessarily connected to the Hibernians. But that was kind of neat to see. Some of the cultural exchange with the World Cup, I think, is one of my favorite parts of what's been going on.
He does a great job. I mean,
he
you see, he's full in when he gets out there.
He was unbelievable. Did a great job.
Yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes, and time called by McDaniel.
Yeah, it's nice to do this once a year. We always plan it and then head across the parking lot and over to the Hibernians and get the kids, if they want to come, a couple sodas, and the adults might partake in a Canadian ginger ale or two, and
a traditional Guinness, perhaps.
Could be, yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes here to McDaniel. Man, this is a battle right here. He fouled off a bunch of pitches, trying to shake out the baseball that's
We
up
got
in
Red
the
Birch
netting.
doing that. He's going to hurt himself.
Red Birch, a man of many talents, but this doesn't seem to be
Yeah,
like it's
he
one of
better-
them.
Red can't sit still anyway, so
No,
it's better he's
he's-
doing something.
He certainly can't.
Maybe he can throw a pen up there and knock that ball out. Another 2-2 delivery coming up from Alonso as the righty kicks.
Oh.
Breaking ball up high just
that
a
looked
bit
That looked pretty good from my side.
Yeah, mine too.
and runs the count full.
Catcher's
Wait.
supposed to tap his helmet here.
Quite a
Yeah.
start here to the top of the third. No ABS, unfortunately, at Veterans Park. Another 3-2. Hit him.
Oh,
Got him right on the elbow. And a free pass for Simeon McDaniel, but that was not a free pass. That was he earned that
Yeah.
with that at-bat.
Now batting the third baseman, number 55, Robert Lipset.
First time up for Lipset. Fly ball out to Gaglione. A fly out here, 0 for 1, but chance to get something going here on the top of the third.
You got some family connections on this team. Alonso, Gaglione. Got a lot of brothers.
yeah. That was one of the odd things. It's an odd stat that we have had many brother combinations throughout the years.
Yeah.
And Danny Alonso on the mound.
Yeah.
His brother is an 8th grader.
Yeah.
That's kind of, that's pretty impressive for a youngster to be competing against some 19-year-olds potentially.
Yeah, back in 2018 when Matty still had the team, my youngest son Aiden, who played for the Hibernians for many years here, he got on the team as a 13-year-old.
That is
And,
pretty
yeah,
rare.
That was when it was rarefied then, and then after
Yeah.
coming out of, I guess 22 or so, we started getting more 8th graders involved, and they're eligible, and we put them in positions where they can succeed, not to overwhelm them out there, and it's worked out well. And the brother combinations it's crazy. Last year we had Babkowskis, we had Giulianos,
Yeah.
the Alonsos. It's just
It's good to have.
Yeah.
It's good to have those connections. You know?
And
Yeah.
Baseball seems
Keeps-
to kind of have a family sport.
yeah, and
1-1 ground ball, right side. They get the lead runner as Alonso to Lippman.
yeah, 8th grader with a smart play.
And it cuts down McDaniel for the first out here in the top of the third. Lipset at first with the fielder's choice.
Now batting
And
third
Jai
baseman,
Johnson
25, Jai
up to
Johnson.
bat.
You can see the rain is taking a toll on the grass in the infield.
Yeah.
Everything's a little
It
slow
is-
coming out of there.
It is slow. Maybe the grass might be a little high and a little slow.
Yeah, these ground balls have really been
They've
dying.
been dying. Yeah, I think it was the first inning where the third baseman came over in front of short to make that play. Otherwise, that was an infield single. That ball just died.
Speaking of the field, things like that, the township help you out with stuff like that as far as lining it and all that stuff for you?
Yeah. The township's been very good to us.
Yep.
Well, in Hamilton Township, they're celebrating America's 250th. And
Yeah.
it's kind of nice to see how each municipality, each town, each city has put together their own celebration of America's birthday this summer.
Yeah.
As you guys said, even the HIBOS with the shirts this year with the 250.
Yeah, that
and,
was our.
I mean, that's what the theme. That's what we're doing here in 2026. 1-1 count.
Yeah, I got Shannon Schaefer and Nicole Bartlett. They're great. They help us out and they make sure everything's. I had Shannon call me today to make sure we were all good to go tonight and going over the ground rules and
Right.
what we have to do to lock up and secure the field when we're done, and just it's been great.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, a
It's
foul ball
important
there
that there's
from-
community involvement in all this stuff.
Yeah. I mean, this is all. We're probably both teams are 98% township residents.
Yep.
I think maybe Broad Street has a couple that aren't from Mercer County.
1-2 from Alonso off the end of the bat spoiled that pitch as the runner was taking off, and Lipset has to head back to first, and we'll do it again at a ball and 2 strikes.
I think throughout the years, Mercer County American Legion's been one of the best leagues in the state, and that's Brooklawn considered. You know, they're Brooklawn, but
Yeah.
as far as overall teams that have good quality,
Yeah.
good sportsmanship, I don't think you can beat Mercer County American Legion baseball.
No, it starts at the top. You know.
Yeah.
Another 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball called, third strike as Jai Johnson caught looking 2 down. And Jimenez up to bat.
Now batting, the designated
Rick
hitter,
Freeman does a great job.
Henry Jimenez.
To be the president of this for as long as he has, and to be involved with 31 as long as he has,
Yeah.
I give him all the
I
credit.
mentioned earlier, 41 years.
Yeah.
I mean,
Going
this,
strong.
this area impressive when it comes to developing players. Are there certain facilities that you guys, I mean, how do you work with?
We work well with the athletic director over at Nottingham.
Yeah.
And that's our facility, and we treat it and we take care of it like it was our own, and we're fortunate enough that they allow us to work there and play our games there, and we respect it.
The 0-1, the runner went halfway. Ground ball, Lipman has it. Throw is in time to get Jimenez.
Nice.
And that's out number 3 here in the top of the third. We are through 2.5 now. Here, still no score between North Hamilton and Broad Street Park. American Legion Baseball here on WBCB. So give an impromptu commercial for the Hibernians, if you would, Bill.
Well, look, they're a great organization, but I'd like to, if I could, mention some of our associate sponsors.
Sure.
National Pools and Spas, Crest Paper Products, Meathead's Cheesesteaks, Joe's Hamilton Transmission. They are the best. They do a great job. Great family-run business. Classic Sub, the Mercerville Animal Hospital, the Association for Value-Based Cancer Care, everybody's favorite Pulaski Meats over at the Trenton Farmers Market. You can't go wrong there.
I'm feeling hungry for a sub
well,
and some Pulaski meats.
And you could stop by Killarney's and wash it all down when you're done, because they're another one of our sponsors, and Littleford Electric.
Well, that's great. Get the community support around American Legion Baseball, and America celebrating 250 years. How about Haldeman Ford celebrating 50 years of business and supporting your community? Haldeman Ford, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. Neighbors helping neighbors is what Haldeman Ford does and will continue to do. They have it all. New and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, plus work-ready trucks. Haldeman Ford, a great variety of EV vehicles. Haldeman Ford, they service all makes and models. They're known for their fleet service and state-of-the-art collision center. Coming soon, the area's largest new commercial vehicle center. Haldeman Ford, here yesterday, here today, and here tomorrow, celebrating their 50th year in business. Bottom of the third, and for the HIBOS, top of the order coming up, it'll be Gaglione, Mitchell, and Regas to face Radoslavich.
You know, in today's economy, it's important for those businesses to continue to support youth baseball and American Legion baseball. You know, it just shows their interest.
Yeah, and certainly we hope that those that are with us will support the community partners that we talk about on WBCB and recognize all of those that have helped lift up this North Hamilton American Legion team here. Well, so far, pretty much a pitcher's duel.
Yeah, somebody's got to get some runs here.
1 hit for Broad Street Park, just 2 hits for North Hamilton. But second time around now for Gaglione, Mitchell, and Regas. Radoslavich, nice breaking ball. Strike 1. Well, the grass a little wet and slowing some of the ground balls
Yeah.
down, but this is a great venue for American Legion baseball, for some of the high school baseball that is played here. I just love where there's more bleachers here, more seating
Yes.
at Bob DeMeo Field than you find just about in any amateur baseball facility, and you get the seating right behind home plate, which is
Yeah.
awesome to be able to take in the game. I mean, I really think you got to be able to, you got to be behind home plate to see baseball. I don't know, as long as we've been going to games, it's
Yeah.
always been try to sit behind home plate, and you can do that here at Veterans Park and really enjoy the action.
Yeah, this has been a good field for a lot of years. A lot of big games been played here.
1-2 from Radoslavich. He
Couple future-
strikes him out.
A couple of future current major leaguers played on this field.
One down here in the bottom of the third. It's that strikeout number 3.
Who would that be there, Bob?
Now batting, the right fielder.
Didn't
Shane Mitchell.
the pitching coach from the Mets, or the guy played with the Mets, his son played here. Didn't the Petty kid play here too? Was it Chase Petty?
Who's
I'm
that?
not sure.
CJ Pitaro, right? Didn't he?
CJ
Yeah,
played here.
CJ played
He
here.
had a little bit of a run. Didn't he make the show
He
for
was,
a little
he
bit?
was with the Oakland A's for a while. His father made the show,
Yeah,
Chris Pitaro.
yeah.
Yeah.
Lefty with strike 1 here. 0-1 to Mitchell. Tries to bend that one in there and maybe lost the grip a little bit. Stays way up. Making a 1-1 count to the right fielder. Mitchell first time up. Got a base hit. Eventually made it all the way to second, but was stranded there in the first inning.
I'm sure at some point in this time, Dave Gallagher played here. Dave Gallagher logged about 10 years in the major leagues.
1-1 down low.
Steiner kid.
That's the other thing that's nice about this venue is that you have Steinert players, Hamilton West players, Nottingham players, and all these Legion teams. They get to share this field.
It
Yep.
was the Leiter kid. Al
Two-
Leiter's
Oh, Al
kid.
Leiter's son?
Yeah, and I think was it Volpe? I think he hit a home run here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
And he had a little time with the Mets, right?
yeah.
2-2.
That's what I was thinking of before.
Low and away, full count to Mitchell.
Hope he's with the Yankees now. Shortstop.
Well, if you can make it there, you can make it anywhere, they say. 3-2. Ground ball. Harris at shortstop has it. Had to charge it, and his throw a little bit late. Again, the grass slowing things down, and I think helped Mitchell to a
They give him a
infield
base
base
hit?
hit. Yeah.
True. Generous scorer here. I don't know why the infielders are playing this back as far as they are, knowing the grass is wet. Because it makes every ball in the infield an adventure.
Yeah.
Because you got to hurry up and get it over there.
Regas 0 for 1 tonight. But now with 1 on, 1 down. And we're still looking for the first run of the evening in this one. Lefty is going to try to pick off Mitchell. Such a long and lanky left-hander. That pickoff move took a little time to unwind.
I was thinking before, how come
1-0.
every left-hander is long and lanky? They're all lanky.
Just to
all
make it
left-hander.
alliterative. It's all long,
Yeah.
lanky lefties. A ball and no strikes here to Regas. And missing away. The runner goes a hesitation steal, and they got him. McDaniel with a strong throw. Mitchell caught stealing, and there's 2 down here in the bottom of the third.
It was a delayed steal. He just delayed a little too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, that slight hesitation was
Yeah.
enough for McDaniel to get that one down there. It's just Luke Harris, maybe with a bit of an equipment issue, or did
Maybe he got
he
cleated.
get cut or something?
Yeah, I think so. I think the cleats, it looks like he's looking at his arm. Might be bleeding.
And up to the plate here is Regis. This kid's got some power, huh? Have you seen either of his home runs?
He had a nice one out to Eat Good. They should be one of our sponsors. Hit it to the parking lot, get a free donut.
Yeah.
Plays at Mercer County Community College.
Brandon, he's grown. He was. I ran into him this season, and I didn't recognize him at first. He got a lot taller and put on some muscle, and it's good to see.
Still got a good balanced swing.
Yeah.
And now with a little more strength.
Yeah.
Mercer had another good year.
All right, so Harris is back to shortstop. Again, maybe took a little bit of contact with that slide from Mitchell. Can't see if he's got a bandage on or anything, but
Rub some dirt on it.
back to it here is a 2-1 count at the plate to Regis. Radoslavich winds, fires, pops him up in foul territory. Ranging over is Johnson, but he kind of reaches, or he went a little too far, had to reach back and couldn't make the play. Second chance for Regis.
Those pop-ups are tough sometimes.
See if he can make them pay.
One thing we know, there's no wind up there.
No.
Yeah, the flags are completely
Yes.
still.
Yep.
But all things considered, with some of the weather earlier today, a beautiful night for some American Legion baseball. 2-2, breaking ball. Doesn't quite get the break and stays outside to run the count full.
Yeah, I didn't think we'd be here tonight, Chris, to tell you the truth.
I don't think any of us did.
But it's a credit to, we talk about the passion and the commitment of the kind of the baseball community. It's a never say die attitude when it comes to getting these games in, because they know that if they don't, it's going to push things back. A payoff pitch popped up, and this one foul and will drift well out of play.
Like I mentioned earlier, because of the heat games that were missed and the rain games, they've already pushed the season back 2 days to July 19th. So
Yeah.
now it's a matter of trying to get everything in. They really can't afford a lot of rainouts.
The 3-2 on a hop, snared by Radoslavich, and he'll toss it over to Johnson to complete the 1-3 ground out for out number 3. And so we are through 3. Still no score between North Hamilton and Broad Street Park. Big thanks to Bill Scannon for joining us for a little bit.
This is
and
great.
Talking about HIBOS night here at Veterans Park, which we'll return to in just a moment on the WBCB Sports Network.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a fourth-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square.
Welcome back to Veterans Park for Broad Street Park here in the top of the fourth. Kevin Latham, Luke Harris, and Colin Holonix set to face Danny Alonso as the righty kicks and fires, and he's been looking for that inside pitch this evening, but just off the plate.
Both these pitchers tonight have kind of dabbed a little bit in trouble, and they kind of find some way to get out of it.
The 1-0, sharply foul. Yeah, hits have been not easy to come by. Just one hit for Broad Street Park. North Hamilton, they've had 3 hits, but Broad Street Park had the bases loaded in the second inning thanks to a fielder's choice, an error, a base hit, and a walk. 1-1. Breaking ball that time didn't have the bite.
Right now, Chris, no team looks like it's ready to break out, have any kind of an inning.
But that might be the kind of situation where just one mistake or one base hit could start to unlock something for these teams. 2-1.
And for you and I,
upstairs.
We can only hope.
Well, we're having I love a low-scoring game myself.
Pitchers'
nice,
duels are good.
Yeah. 3-1. That's a called strike, and the count runs full. So right there, Alonso kind of falling behind and now battles back to a 3-2 to Latham. First time up, Latham with a fly out to center. This one fouled straight back. Good thing that net was there for the sake of Ava Fife, our camera person.
Yes. I've been watching Ava out there, and you just keep saying, God, I hope it don't rain.
Well, tonight is, we're here in the press facilities, 3-2, feeling pretty good. And that one catches the inside corner. That time he does get the call, and it's a called third strike as Latham goes down looking, and he was disappointed right there. Felt like he would have tapped the helmet with the ABS for sure on that.
Yeah, he thought that was a ball, that's for sure.
But he goes down looking, and there's one away. Nobody on for Luke Harris. Harris put one in play, reached on a fielder's choice first time. The bunt attempt goes foul.
I think with the field being wet, these bunts, these guys are laying these bunts down because they know that by the time the fielder gets to it, it's probably going to stop.
And now you see Santos creeping in a little bit. He's just at the edge of the grass at third base. 0-1 pitch from Alonso. Down and away. Yeah, Bill was telling me part of HIBOS night is after the game, they'll have the club open and the players can stop by. And
a good night will be had by all.
Yes, sir. Well, already some good baseball, at least as far as the being in the balance, between these two teams. The drama building as the innings unfold. 2 balls and a strike to Harris. Alonso kicks and nearly hits him.
Inside there, yeah.
Again, trying to work the inside part of the plate.
Yep. I think we've had, one runner to third base. That's it.
Yep. So far tonight, only 1 walk given up by Alonso. The 3-1. Down and away, ball 4. So that's the second walk of the evening. And a base runner at first for Colin Holonix.
Left fielder, number 10, Colin Holonix.
Holonix, the guy with the only base hit for Broad Street Park. Came in the second inning.
Put a ball down the right field line.
Chase Harris back to the bag.
Left field, I'm sorry.
Well, you can see Santos anticipating a potential bunt. He stepped in there on the grass and now back kind of at the base. Runner fakes the takeoff. And that one's in there for a strike to Holonix.
I think Holonix wants to be able to get a nice swing on this ball. I think he'd like to jack one out there to left field.
Yeah, the first one hugged that
Yeah.
third base line. The runner goes swing and a miss at the plate, and the ball gets behind Perez around second, but stopping there is going to be Harris. And so he picks up a stolen base, and was an easy one as it got by the catcher.
All right, let me give you a little quiz here. Stolen base or wild pitch?
Stolen base. Is that the right answer?
I do believe so, because he was taking off.
Right, the runner already
You know
was
what I
going.
mean?
Yes, yeah.
You know, so I would agree with you.
The runner responded before the
Yes,
pitch was
exactly.
by the backstop.
Wasn't the
there.
wild pitch that allowed him to get the second. It was his speed that allowed him to get the second.
That pitch getting past the catcher had him thinking about third, but thought better of it as it fouled back by Holonix. And he's behind Alonso. No balls, 2 strikes. Again, Alonso posting a 3.06 ERA so far this season. So far has kept Broad Street Park off balance. Fires in the 0-2 breaking ball, and that one drifts just wide.
That was a good pitch, though, because, you know, when you're ahead 0-2, you got to get him to hit your pitch. You don't want to groove anything for him. You want to make him hit your pitch at this count, even now, 1-2. I think he should try to go a little bit outside again. See if he can bait him.
The 1-2 breaking ball on the ground, picked up by Lipman, and he'll throw high. It's above Gaglione's glove, and into third base is Harris, and he will hold up there. And staying at first base is Holonix, and that's an E6.
Yep, gotta be.
Looked like with a good throw, the runner would have been out, but the throw, too much on it. Airmail. And runners at the corners for Lockington. And before his time up at the plate, a mound visit going over things with Alonso.
Lockington walked this first time up.
And Lockington also, they're going over some things with him. Tonight's game on WBCB brought to you by Hyundai of Trenton. 1,400 tariff-free cars ready to go at Hyundai of Trenton, 1655 North Olden Avenue, Ewing Township. Hyundai Kona, Palisade, Tucson, Santa Fe, Elantras, all priced for immediate sale. No one has the selection or the special pricing that Hyundai of Trenton has. Over 1,400 tariff-free cars. If you were ever thinking of a new car, SUV, or EV vehicle, now's the time to buy at Hyundai of Trenton, 1655 North Olden Avenue, Ewing Township. Remember, they have over 1,400 tariff-free cars waiting for you to test drive now. All right, so they go over the situation here with Alonso. Lockington with runners at the corners, squares, and lays down a bunt down the first base line, looking the runner back at third.
Nobody covered first base.
And nowhere to go with it. That time for Gaglione. Safe all around for Broad Street Park. Once again, they have the bases loaded.
Got to give him a base hit on that.
And Farage at the plate with the bases loaded up. He was in this situation with the bases loaded and 2 down in the second inning. And swings at the high fastball. Swings through it for strike 1.
Yeah, the last time he grounded out to first base with the bases loaded for the third out of the second inning.
The 0-1 is popped up, and yeah, kind of a A ball that was grooved right down that first base line. Made it an easy play for Gaglione. And now falls behind Alonso 0-2.
I think Alonso's just got to challenge him here. Let's go right at him.
Either that or same thing in the last, maybe get him to chase something outside the zone. Perez sets up outside. 0-2. Breaking ball, trying to get him to chase that one. A good pitch.
Yep, it was a good pitch. Good call, Chris.
Missing wide, a ball, 2 strikes now to Farage. Popped up in foul territory. Santos racing over to see if he has a play, and Perez giving it a long look, but it's out of play. Just on the other side of the Broad Street Park backstop, or the dugout.
Yeah.
So we'll do it again.
There's a lot of room behind home plate and the stands and the dugouts.
A ball and 2 strikes, seeing some umbrellas going up. That's
not a good sign.
No bueno, as that's up and in. Makes it a 2-2 count to Farage. Alonso set, fires. Off the bat in foul territory, and no play for Santos again on the full sprint trying to get to it.
A little bit of rain won't be a problem. As long as we stay away from the L word, we'll be all right.
Yeah, or some major downpours, that type of thing, but that is not expected.
Still some clouds out there in center field, though.
The 2-2, another 2-2, breaking ball, got him.
Yep.
Farage struck out.
Huge out there for North Hamilton. Huge.
2 away, bases loaded for Simeon McDaniel. McDaniel with a great at-bat last time, fouled off a bunch of pitches and eventually got hit with one to get on base, as that one by Perez. And the first run of the evening scores. It's Luke Harris in from third base. Broad Street Park in front, 1-0. And that's on the wild pitch.
Yep.
Both runners move up. So you got Holonix at third, Lockington at second. The 1-0. Swing and a miss.
He reared back and threw that one.
That was a lot on the pitch, and McDaniel seemed like he had a lot on the swing. 1-1. Another one that gets past Perez, and another run scoring for Broad Street Park. This time, Holonix in from third base. It's 2-0. And this top of the fourth, the miscues catching up with North Hamilton.
Yeah, like we mentioned just a little while ago, there's so much room back there. Once that ball gets by the catcher, anybody on third is going to score, that's for sure.
And on that wild pitch, the runner moving to third, that's Lockington, jammed him, and an inside-out swing, a foul ball.
Yep.
Seeing a few more umbrellas going up.
Yeah, I see some down the left field line. And
2-2 count with 2 down.
Embracing it.
The 2-2 low and away. 3 balls, 2 strikes to McDaniel. But he's a tough guy to strike out. He's going to get a piece of the pitch, and that's what we saw in that last at-bat. And the other thing we saw, he'll do this. Take a timeout, slow things up. 3-2.
Ooh.
Whoa. Nearly
Ooh, just a little
hit him on the
inside.
dome,
Yeah, wow.
but ducks out of the way of it. Takes ball 4. And he heads the first. Runners at the corners for Lipset.
The third baseman, number 55, Robert Lipset.
You know, if you're Broad Street Park right now, you want to get this game in. You know, you want to make sure you get enough innings in. What is it, 4.5?
Right, we're
In a
very close to
7-inning
that.
game. Pinch runner.
Courtesy runner. Schaefer heads to first, and he will run for the catcher. And McDaniel heads back to the dugout. Seems like he has a quick something to say for Lipset.
Base, number 8, Luke Schaefer.
Avis put up our umbrella down there.
Ground ball that is
Through the middle.
up the middle and through. Base hit. And an RBI for Robert Lipset. And it's a 3-run inning for Broad Street Park as Chris Lockington crosses the plate. And Lipset
Now batting first baseman, number
at
55,
first.
Jai Johnson.
Schaefer at second. And Johnson stepping into the batter's box.
That was a nice clean hit.
Alonso winds and fires and misses just wide. Is it starting to really come down, Brianne? It's still pretty light. Our video engineer just ran out to make sure our camera had a little bit of protection, and good to hear that at least for the moment the rain is not that heavy out there.
Just Brienne's aura. The rain doesn't hit her. You have to understand that.
She brings her own sunshine. I've seen that. 0-2 count here to Jai Johnson. Broad Street Park looking for more. Offers at the pitch outside and fouls it away out of play. We'll do it again at 0-2. Last time up, Johnson caught looking. Alonso fires. And that one would have been a strike. Fouls that one away. Stays alive.
As long as we stay with the light rain, we'll be all right. Because you can see by the field that, you know, we already said that the infield grass is a little wet. So you don't know how much rain this field could handle right now.
Yeah, before the game, talking to some of the folks, they said there's some soft areas right around first base. 0-2. Ball skips away. Another wild pitch.
On a third strike, right?
And that'll load him up. Third time in this game that Broad Street Park has loaded the bases. And now Jimenez,
Designated hitter, number 34, Henry Jimenez.
as they've sent 9 to the plate.
Could really break things open right here. I don't know. Those clouds are getting closer there, Chris.
Yeah, it's a race between the weather and the necessary innings we need.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Broad Street Park could kind of put a little distance here between themselves and North Hamilton.
Ooh.
Up and in. Jimenez bends out of the way. The 1-0 from Alonso. In there for strike one. Yeah, and this HIBOS team getting support from Nottingham baseball. The 1-1. Ooh, foul ball off the mask of Perez. That'll look like I would have
It's been a tough inning for the North Hamilton team.
shaken up the cobwebs, and specifically for Perez behind
he's
the
had
plate.
a tough day.
You know, some of those pitches are, you know, it's a wild pitch, but as a catcher, you still feel the sense of responsibility that no matter where it is, you know, I think that's part of the catcher mentality.
Yeah.
Red Birch with another unsuccessful attempt to clear that baseball.
Red's braving the weather, though, down there. No umbrella, no nothing.
All right, 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Jimenez. The 2-2 struck him out, and finally
Batted
North
around.
Hamilton setting down Broad Street Park, but not before they score 3 runs in the top of the 4th, and they get those 3 runs. Just 1 hit in the inning. Right, you got 1 hit?
I had 2. I had Lockington had the bunt. Lockington's bunt when nobody
Gotcha.
covered first.
Well, just a couple of hits, but 3 runs thanks to some wild pitches. And we're through 3.5 with Broad Street Park in front of North Hamilton, 3-0. And tonight's game on WBCB brought to you by the Trenton Thunder. Summer is in full swing, and so are your Trenton Thunder. Don't miss your chance to see the Thunder this summer by heading to TrentonThunder.com/tickets to get yours today. Kids eat free on Tuesdays, Dollar Dog Wednesdays, Thirsty Thursdays, Pork Roll Fridays, and post-game fireworks. There's something for everyone at Trenton Thunder Ballpark. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun. Celebrating 50 years of business supporting your community, Haldeman Ford, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. Neighbors helping neighbors is what Haldeman Ford does and will continue to do. Haldeman Ford has it all. New and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, plus work-ready trucks. Haldeman Ford, a great variety of EV vehicles. Haldeman Ford, they service all makes and models, and they're known for their fleet service and state-of-the-art collision center. And soon they'll have the area's largest new commercial vehicle center. Haldeman Ford, here yesterday, here today, here tomorrow, celebrating their 50th year in business. And we thank them for making portions of tonight's game possible. Bottom of the 4th. It'll be Lipman, Gaglione, and Santos.
There's a storm in the area, whether or not we get the heavy stuff, but it's moving through.
Well, I got Joe looking at the radar on one side and Brienne looking at our weather app on the other side. And hoping to, well, as you said, it's the L word that is
That's the key.
thing that can change things up and
Yep.
lead to some required delays here. 1-1 pitch is outside. Okay. Our report is it's currently raining pretty hard in West Windsor. Unfortunately, we're not in West Windsor, but that might be our Little League crew is in West Windsor. Oh boy, that's tough because typically that Little League crew is not covered well.
That's not good.
They're lucky to have a tent, but sometimes with a storm, the rain is coming in sideways. Ground ball, left side. Lipset charges, gloves, and throws in
Good job.
time. Nice play by the Broad Street Park third baseman. A little defense. And there's one away.
Now you can see it's raining a little heavier here now.
Now batting the first baseman, number
Has
15,
picked up a little bit, and the home plate umpire looking up into the sky.
Yep.
And maybe looking for some flashes, perhaps. We don't need him to look for that kind of stuff.
No, it'll find you.
But, before the game and thinking about the weather today, I think, priority number one is that these athletes have a playing field that is safe. And if there is any type of weather, there are protocols in place which are designed to keep everyone safe. It's disappointing. It's like, oh,
Yes.
no, we got to deal with this. But we certainly understand and don't disagree with the concepts that
No,
are there.
not at all.
Lightning
Not
is
at all.
lightning is
And people in these
unpredictable.
stands have to be protected too.
Right. A ball and a strike to Gaglione. Radoslavich off the end of the bat, foul tipped.
Got him reaching for that one. Good pitch.
Radoslavich has given up just 3 hits. Both pitchers have only given up 3 hits as the 1-2 fouled into the parking lot. And a ball and a strike. Bill Scannon describing it as a small nuisance rain here. So that'll work. Off the end of the bat, and that one fouled away.
Protecting the plate on that one.
Well, we talked about how Alonso seemed like he was really attacking the inside part of the plate. Radoslavich, the opposite.
Yeah, he's
been
going outside,
working
yeah.
away to most hitters
Yes.
he's been facing. And that's working so far to Gaglione. You know, feel like he can't do much with that pitch on the outside. 1-2. This time down and in. And a 2-2 count to Gaglione. First time up. Had a base hit. Gaglione pitched twice this summer against Post 31 and got wins in both of those outings. Mentioned some of the CVC players. He
Yeah.
was named to the second team. 2-2. Just gets a piece of the high
Yep.
heat. That is a tough pitch to catch up to. And he stays alive, and the rain starts to fall a little bit harder. Starting to hear it a little bit more. So. Radoslavich delivers the 2-2. And Gaglione's got to reach out and just spoil that one.
He's done that now 3 times in this at bat.
Stay alive,
Just
swing.
poked one out there to the foul territory in right field.
HIBOS night tonight from Veterans Park. Great to have you with us. Chris Ermer, Joe O'Gorman, Brianne O'Neill, Ava Fife. The 2-2 up high in foul territory and drifts and bangs
Into the
off
crowd.
bangs off a bleacher.
Yes. Better a bleacher than a person.
And again, we'll do it at 2 balls and 2 strikes to Gaglione. Boy, this is one of those at-bats where he's just got that never say die attitude.
Yes.
Radoslavich has delivered some good pitches, and he's protecting the plate, just trying to get something he can work with. Lefty fires and misses high and away. Count now 3 balls and 2 strikes. Something's got to give.
We give Gaglione credit. He's really worked this at bat pretty good. Now he's got the count in his favor.
Radoslavich, payoff pitch on the ground. Lockington up with it and throws out Gaglione. A 4-3 ground out. The second out here in the bottom of the 4th brings up Jean-Paul Santos.
Now batting the third baseman, number 7, John Paul Santos.
Well, it was a big top of the 4th for this Broad Street Park bunch. Got 3 runs, some of them coming on some wild pitches.
Yeah. 2 of them
The
on
two
wild pitches.
runs on wild pitches.
Yep.
And 1 run driven in on a base hit. Fouled away. Robert Lipsett with the RBI. But part of that was they loaded them up thanks to a walk and an error which helped contribute to that bases loaded situation.
Yeah, it's not a game where you can beating yourself does not help you.
0-1. Good take down low to Santos, a ball and a strike to him. First time up, Santos had one of the HIBOS hits. Ended up getting stranded at second back in the second inning. Here's the 1-1.
They reached on a sacrifice bunt in the first.
A little chin music there.
Yeah.
Long look in here, gets his pitch from McDaniel. Kicks the 2-1. Misses wide.
It's got to come into him now.
Yeah, definitely a good count for Santos.
Right. It's a hitter's count.
And before the pitch, I think Santos stepping out there. Time called by the batter. Dries off his bat and ready to go. Three-one delivery. Chase some high cheese.
Yeah.
Count now
Good
full.
pitch.
And Radoslavich, he's been making his pitches tonight in these situations. His payoff delivery. Santos staying alive.
You are right, Chris. When he got pushed his back to the wall, he battled himself right off the ropes.
Well, it's been a low-scoring game thus far. 3-0 Broad Street Park in front. And Radoslavich with an opportunity here to keep North Hamilton scoreless as he works to Santos. Another 3-2. Another foul ball.
These guys are hanging tough in there.
When we talk about the passion for this sport and the commitment that the players have, the guys who manage these teams, the coaches for these teams, the 3-2, they really live and die.
Yes, they do.
Wide for ball 4. Santos.
They're very committed individuals, Chris.
And committed to trying to pass along the knowledge of this game, how to play it the right way, how to deal with all these intricate situations. I mean, there's so many, they talk about how you go to a ball game and there's always something new, something that you didn't see or expect. And, you're coaching a dugout, like they have an encyclopedia of all those kind of weird scenarios and a way you're supposed to approach it.
And like you said before, they go from 8th grade to 19. So you got an element in there where you got to teach these younger kids,
right?
Not only the game, but also how to play the game, how to live the game.
Alonso here at the plate after the walk worked by Santos. So maybe a little 2-out rally for North Hamilton. That's what they're looking for here in the bottom of the 4th.
That's for sure.
Try to respond to the 3 runs from Broad Street Park in the top of this inning. High and away to Alonso. Danny Alonso laid down a sacrifice bunt his first time up. Got that one past him. Late swing.
Yeah, come up. You got the first 2 out for Broad Street Park. Now he's got to finish it off. Get his team back out of the rain.
The 1-1. He went, tried to check the swing, but offered at it for strike 2. Yeah, now can finish things off with the 1-2, but that breaking ball.
A little low, I think.
Yep. Down in the dirt. Good stop by McDaniel. Makes it a 2-2 count. The lefty set. Santos with his lead off first. And that one back to the netting. Oh, another one for Red Birch to work on.
Oh, yeah.
We got 2 balls up there now.
These batters are getting their money's worth today.
I want to see Red Birch throw one baseball to hit the other baseball. Another 2-2. Breaking ball wide. And another full count.
Yeah.
Seen some deep counts in this one.
Yes, there have been this inning.
Like you said, Joe, he got the first 2 hitters here, but
Yeah.
he's had to work in this inning to try to shut things down. The payoff pitch on the right side on the ground. Harris picks up, throws. It's low, and Johnson can't handle the throw. A lot on it, skipped off the grass. And safe at first is Danny Alonso, and first and second for North Hamilton
Yeah,
with
I
2
think
down.
Another error.
Well, it goes to your point earlier, you know, you got to recognize the field conditions and maybe
Yeah.
play up a little
Yep.
bit more on those ground balls.
Instead of trying to make a forced throw over there.
So mound visit, see if this is a pitching change or the end of the evening for Radoslavich.
It's almost like we got a timeout here with everybody.
Now pinch hitting number
You know,
6.
North
Shane Salmons.
Hamilton's doing their thing over here. Everybody's at the mound for Broad Street Park.
And we got a pinch hitter for Chris Alonso, Shane Salmons. And yeah, the lefty will stay in it. I mean, maybe just trying to lift him up a little bit. Saying, hey, you got the first 2 outs. Focus on the batter. Trust your defense. And
Right. I
Let's-
see here by the HIBOS notes, Salmons has 3 hits, a single, double, and a triple. Going for the cycle here with a home run.
well, that swing of the bat would tie things up here as they got 2 on.
Yes. Tying run at the plate.
Yep, 3 hits in 5 games for Salmons. Big pinch hit spot for him here. 1-0. Takes high for ball 2. Salmons with Perez on deck. Alonso at first, Santos at second. Radoslavich, the 2-0. Gets him to chase that fastball.
Yes, he did. You know, it's getting frustrating for Broad Street Park. They got the first 2 outs. I'm sure it's frustrating for the pitcher as well.
2-1 delivery. That's a called strike.
Yep.
And I think that's one of the frustrations is that he's had some good counts and then
Yes.
he's been a little too cute and not attacked the zone. Maybe that's kind of what the message was in that mound visit. 2-2. Strike 3.
Yep.
Salmons caught looking, and he strikes out for the 3rd out in the bottom of the 4th. And we are now through 4 complete. And North Hamilton still scoreless. Broad Street Park on top 3-0 in American Legion Baseball. We'll be back to Veterans Park for more in just a moment.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a fourth-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square. WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBSports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Back to Veterans Park. Interesting, during the break, we saw the umpires and some of the North Hamilton coaches down there kind of looking at some weather apps and had a long chat. So an extended break here. Also a pitching change for North Hamilton as Nolan Farr takes the mound, takes over for Danny Alonzo.
Yes, two saves.
The righty delivers his first pitch, and that is deep to left, and one hops the fence. A shot right there for Broad Street Park as Kevin Latham lays into that one and has a leadoff double.
That ball was ripped.
And he kind of went golfing for it, went down and got that one, and maybe with a little help from the wind, that one looked like it had some pretty good distance. I thought maybe that would clear the fence, but instead hops and bangs off the fence out in left field. So a leadoff double, and now Luke Harris stepping up to bat. Harris reached on a fielder's choice, and also reached by way of walk. Stole a base tonight and came around to score one of the runs in the fourth inning. And anticipating a potential bunt, really pinching in at the corner infield spots. Farr set at the belt, 0-1. Catches the outside corner, nice spot for Nolan Farr.
He's got Luke Harris a little befuddled up there.
Gets his pitch from Perez, 0-2. Trying to get him to chase one.
Yeah, chase that. Excuse me.
Luke Harris with good plate discipline up there, good eye. The 1-2. That time takes a third strike. And so Harris strikes out looking. That time he needed to protect the plate on that pitch. First strikeout of the evening for Nolan Farr, and Colin Hollenix up to bat. Hollenix with a base hit, also reached on an error last time up and came around to score. One of those 3 posted by Broad Street Park in the 4th inning. Farr checks Latham, delivers, and swing and a miss. Hollenix. One. Farr with the fastball, and that's strike 2. Nolan Farr right here attacking the zone and working with some pace.
He's doing a good job.
A quick pitch right there. Hollenix, I don't know if he was even quite ready for it, but misses away. 1-2. Righty kicks and fires. Nice looking breaking ball that's fouled into the netting.
Lonnie stayed alive on that one.
You can see players starting to make adjustments with kind of wiping off the bat, making sure their hands are dry out there in the field. And drying off their hands on their pants right there. That one slips out of the grip of Farr and was way behind Hollenix. A very wild pitch. Is there a VWP?
I was going to say the wildest pitch.
Latham now into third on that one that got past Perez. Two count. Perez right there looking into the dugout, wanted them to go through the pitches again, and Hollenix takes time. The 2-2 struck him out.
Yep.
Hollenix caught looking, and the
big out there.
Second strikeout.
Big out for Farr.
Here for Farr, yeah, no question. And up to bat now, Chris Lockington. And both strikeouts, batters caught looking as Farr tries to get some spin on that one and stays high. One 0 pitch to Lockington. A late swing. I mean, you saw that one was going to be a pretty good offering. Decided too late. 1-1. Missing wide.
Yeah, you got to be careful now with a runner on third. Like we mentioned several times, all the room between the plate and the backstop.
The 1-1. Just off the plate. 2 balls and a strike. But no problem with having a pitch clock for Nolan Farr.
No.
Because he gets the baseball and he is good to go.
Yep.
2-1. Breaking ball up. I guess that was a 3-1 because that's ball 4. And Lockington with a walk. Yeah, they had 2-1 up on the scoreboard, but and I'm not sure, maybe the HIBOS also thought that was ball 3. Again, dugout saying something to the home plate umpire. We couldn't pick up.
No.
And about to step up to bat was Farage. And he steps up to the batter's box basically and then walks back to the dugout. And it looked like it was based on something that maybe was said from North Hamilton's dugout, but it will be a pinch hitter.
Anderson?
Yeah, Anderson, left-handed hitter.
Now pinch hitting number 52, Ryan Anderson.
Yep.
And he takes, that looked like a first pitch strike. And Nolan Farr even kind of asking the umpire, was that inside? Because he thought that was a called strike. So Broad Street Park looking to do a little more damage here.
Yeah.
They got runners at the corners, but 2 down and a pinch hitter at the plate. Farr kicks and delivers. Misses outside.
Strike.
Ooh, God, I thought that was outside.
I did
but
too. He gets a very late call, the umpire.
Even now at a ball and a strike. Low. 2-1 count to Anderson.
Runners on the corners.
Yeah, if you are in the batter's box, you better be ready to take a pitch from Nolan Farr. 2-1, because the other thing he's done is he changes up his timing. Every once in a while, he'll step on the pitching rubber and deliver very quickly. Another time, he'll hold. Three-one. Fouled back to full
Big
count
pitch here.
to Anderson.
Really big pitch here.
And maybe the other thing is that it's not like he's changing his timing that much. It's that when he's ready, it doesn't really matter if the batter is ready or not.
Yeah.
Payoff delivery. Felt like that one maybe slipped
Yeah,
his
it looks
grip
like,
right
yep,
there.
I would agree with you,
Was
Chris.
well wide. And he gives up a walk to Anderson to load the bases. 4th time tonight, Broad Street Park has had him juiced. And now it's the top of the lineup, Simeon McDaniel.
Now batting, catcher number 3, Simeon McDaniel.
McDaniel with a ground out. He was hit by a pitch, and he's walked here in this evening's game. And either an HBP or a walk would work for Broad Street Park here. Is nowhere to put him. Takes a strike.
Yep.
That's a good pitch. Froze
Yeah, it was.
McDaniel, but definitely caught the corner. And here comes the 0-1. That looked pretty good, but
Yeah, just a little bit outside, I think. You can see by the umbrella here in front of us, it's raining pretty good.
the 1-1
Pretty steady, you know.
upstairs. 2 balls and a strike. Yep, rain coming down. 2-1 pitch. And fouled straight back by McDaniel. Deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 down. And the 2-2 delivery. Oof. Did not miss
A little
by
low.
much. And Perez even trying to hold it there for a moment, allow the home plate umpire to get another
Yeah.
look at it.
I
But
think Farr was walking off the mound. I think he thought it was strike 3.
the 3-2. The runners are off and inside for ball 4 as McDaniel nearly hit him. I thought that might have got part of his uni. Either way, he takes first and Broad Street Park scores another run. It's now 4-0 as Kevin Latham, who led off the inning with a double, finally able to cross the plate.
Third base.
Yeah,
He was out there on the bases for a while.
sure was.
Now, by the way, 4th inning was a busy one for both pitchers. We heard in between innings that there were 78 pitches in that 4th inning between the sides, as it's fouled back by Lipset. So bases stay loaded. Lockington at third, Anderson at second. And McDaniel, who just worked that walk at first base.
Walks will always come back to bite you, won't they?
Far with the 0-2. Well, a couple of times now he's gone for that kind of backdoor breaking ball, trying to get that back in the zone, and just seeming like he's having a trouble getting a good grip on it. 1-0. That's in the zone and fouled back by Lipset.
Lipset has the only RBI in the game. Well, now McDaniel has one, too.
Lipset could add with a base hit, a walk. There's nowhere to put him, and the 1-2 pitch comes in, down and in. Lipset with a good take. And 2 balls, 2 strikes. And ripped, but caught on the line by Nick Gaglione for out number 3. Wow, Lipset got all of that one, and
yes, he
looked
did.
like that was going to be headed to right field and could have cleaned him off. But some good defense by North Hamilton. Good glove work by first baseman Nick Gaglione. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. It's a 4-0 game as Broad Street Park, they add one more as Simeon McDaniel walks with the bases loaded to score Latham. It's a 4-0 game. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. American Legion Baseball on WBCB Sports Network.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a 4th-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square. WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBSports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Brian Anderson takes the mound for Broad Street Park in relief of Luke Radoslavich. Radoslavich in line for the win as he exits, giving up only 4 hits. Only 3 hits in the game. And at the plate is Nolan Farr. Swing and a miss. Farr batting for Sean Perez, who's the catcher. And
yeah, obviously they put somebody in Alonso's spot.
The 0-1.
A new catcher is in Alonso's spot.
And in front here, Anderson with an 0-2 count to Farr. Kicks and fires. Wicked breaking pitch, but just misses the strike zone.
Yeah.
HIBOS night tonight. It all got started, the 1-2 delivery, with a patriotic rendition of America the Beautiful. I think it was America the Beautiful
And
God Bless America from Colin Duffy, the bagpipe major, setting the tone for HIBOS night. 2-2. Got him. Called third strike, and Nolan Farr says, I hope you'll give me that pitch when I'm back on the mound, as he heads back to the dugout, one away in the bottom of the fifth. And Luke Gaglione,
Now batting the center
as
fielder,
we
number 8,
get back to the top of the lineup for the HIBOS.
Oh for 2, Gaglione. Struck out last time.
And sends that one foul on the left side, out of play. After the game, we'll be down talking to our player of the game, and you can catch that interview on the WBCB Sports Network. We'll post it just after the conclusion of tonight's ball game. And Anderson, with a little confusion there, didn't like what he saw from McDaniel. Asked him to go through his signs again. Delivers the 0-1. That's up high. Well, would be a big win here for Broad Street
Yeah,
Park
would
to
be.
kind of help turn things around for them. Had a couple of tough games to Heightstown. We mentioned how this American Legion season is a very brief one. 1-1. Low and in.
Yeah, and if they want to have any kind of a chance for the playoffs,
Got to turn
they-
things
yeah,
around.
Yep, they got to get on a run here, and this would be a great way to get it started.
Meanwhile, for the HIBOS, what do they need on HIBO night? A big comeback in this one. And that also would be the kind of thing that really could lift them as they continue here with this American Legion season.
And right now, they're I think in 5th place, so they're in pretty good shape for a playoff nod to go to the district tournament. But you know,
Yeah,
you don't want to take no chances.
Yeah, right now they're looking at a setback in this one unless they can turn things around. 3-1. That's close. Just got it. Got the strike. A late call right
Yeah.
there. I thought that might have been
Yeah, I
high,
thought it was a
but
strike all the way.
caught
And
the
finally, he came through with it.
upper part of that zone to make it a full count. Gaglione with a ground out and a strikeout tonight. Payoff pitch. Just inside. And Gaglione threw the bat like there was no doubt about it, but I thought that was very close
Yeah, I
to
did too. I agree
strike
with you.
three.
Fielder,
I
number
agree with you,
50,
Chris.
Shane Mitchell.
But it is a walk. And with Gaglione at first, Shane Mitchell up to bat. They haven't been able to retire him. He's got 2 base hits. Oh, they did catch him stealing. They did get cut him down on the bases in the 3rd inning of this one. In there for strike 1. It was kind of a weird base running situation where he hesitated a bit before
Right.
fully sprinting to second base.
It was a 2 delayed steal.
The 0-1 drops that one down low.
He's right around the plate, though, Schaefer.
Count evens at a ball and a strike. That one skips down low off the glove of McDaniel, back to the backstop, and that allows Gaglione to move on up as he advances on the wild pitch.
Sorry, it's not Schaefer. It's Anderson on the mound.
Anderson, the first arm used in relief here tonight. Radoslavich exiting with this 4-0 lead. Still North Hamilton with only 3 hits.
If they've been threatening last inning, they certainly threatened with the couple runners on. And
Only 3 hits, but they have had base. They've had traffic out there.
yeah, they have.
2-1.
They just haven't been able to get that key hit.
That one, like you said, Anderson, he's been right around the strike zone. That one did not miss
Right.
by much, but a 3-1 count to Mitchell. Maybe look in a certain zone, try to get something he can drive. 3-1. Misses for ball 4. And so runners at first and second with 1 down. Brandon Regas stepping up to the plate.
Now batting the left fielder, number 5, Brandon Regas.
Regas 0 for 2 so far.
Walks are tough.
And Broad Street Park, they've given up their share of walks and free passes. Let's see here if North Hamilton can finally take advantage. Anderson with a couple of looks back at second. Breaking ball, that's
Strike.
in there for a strike. Nice movement on that one, kind of a sweeper, sweeping shape to that breaking pitch. And that one breaking just off the
Yeah,
plate.
just a little too far.
Kicks and fires the 1-1. That's upstairs. 2 balls, a strike to Regas. Lippman in the on-deck circle. HIBOS trying to get these bats going tonight.
Like we said, Chris, they just haven't gotten that big hit. They've had some people on base and just can't seem to move them home.
Anderson steps off and now resets his 2-1. Swing and a miss. Again, that same kind of sweeping breaking ball. And Regas comes up empty. Anderson set with his 2-2. Nice breaking pitch.
Yeah,
And Regas chases, swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts now in the inning for Anderson.
got him
And
reaching for that one.
Now batting the shortstop,
2 down.
number 21, Aiden Lippman.
For Aiden Lippman. There are 2 on for North Hamilton. Lippman so far 0 for 2 tonight. A strikeout, a ground out to third, and a late swing. Kind of a sword, as they say. Waves at that one for strike 1. Righty kicks, delivers. And
Now
off
he's ahead of
the
him again.
off the inside part of the bat there, jammed him, even kind of shook out his hand. That might have stung his hands just a little bit. Another good count here for Brian Anderson.
I think we dodged a bullet, Chris. The rain's out of the way.
Oh, that is great here. We've been fortunate in that department here for this American Legion game
Yeah.
today. And they deserve a little bit of good luck. They've had the extreme heat. They've
Yeah.
had other rainouts and washouts. Look like we might be headed that way today. The runners take off. The 0-2 is lifted back behind the dugout, foul. Red Birch is back at it, trying to get those foul balls out of the net again. Well, see, he responds when they need balls. See, like the few foul balls he recognizes, you know.
I think we should see if he can climb up there.
We might need a baseball. He starts to shake the net. Yeah, climbing up there, that's not a...
Trenton's answer to Spider-Man.
Spider Red. The 0-2 to Lippman. Breaking ball. Pops him up on the infield. Lips it, under it. Makes the catch. And North Hamilton set down here in the 5th. Another good chance for them as they had 2 on. But they remain scoreless in this one. It's Broad Street Park 4, North Hamilton nothing, as we are through now 4.5, right? No, 5.5. As we go to the bottom of, no, we're through 5 complete. All right,
Been the forever game.
Well, then we're going to step aside, and we'll return here to Veterans Park for more baseball, as we got American Legion action for you on the WBCB Sports Network.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a 4th-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square. WBCB, Levittown and Trenton.
Hamilton, number 7, John Paul Santos.
So changes for North Hamilton. John Paul Santos from third base comes in to take the baseball, and he is on the mound now for the HIBOS.
Nolan Farr is at first base.
Yeah, Nick Gaglione moves over to third as the first pitch from Santos in there for a strike to Jai Johnson. Strike 2. So Johnson falls behind. He is struck out looking once tonight and wants to try to set the tone here in the top of the 6th.
Yeah, I'm sure they'd like to add to it here.
Ooh, late swing, and he's a strikeout victim. Goes down swinging, 1 away in the top of the 6th. Henry Jimenez, who reached by error first time around, struck out swinging. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Raduslavich now hitting for Jimenez. Raduslavich got the start for Broad Street Park, and now a pinch hitting opportunity. Falls behind 0-2, and that one fouled into the parking lot.
Definitely can't tell the players without a scorecard here.
Trying to keep everything straight here.
Yeah.
Boy, these relievers for North Hamilton really have been working quickly, working with pace, attacking the zone. when he buries that one, spikes it. But that is one of the rare misses so far for Santos. The 1-2. Radoslavich swings and misses, but the ball off of Perez's mitt back to the backstop, and Radoslavich strikes out, but he is safe at first.
Yep. Second time that happened.
And Broad Street Park with a one-out base runner for Kevin Latham.
Latham whacked that double last time up.
Yeah, leadoff double to start the fifth, and eventually came around to score a run in that inning. Runner takes off, and throw just a little bit late. Stolen base for Radoslavich. Santos took the mound in his first few pitches. He just really attacking the zone. Seemed like it was going to be easy work for him, but Broad Street Park again with base runners. That's been pretty much all night. I mean, both teams have had a lot of activity.
Yeah. There's been a lot of guys on base this game.
The 0-1 is in there. 0-2 count to Latham. Santos set, fires, and struck him out. Latham
Another big out.
caught looking. The third strikeout for Santos, but the inning continues because one of those strikeouts, runner actually reached on a swinging strike that gets past the catcher. And a pinch hitter here for Broad Street Park. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Harris.
Yep.
The 0-1 to Harris. Breaking ball that stays high from John Paul Santos. JP winds and fires. The runner goes. The throw to third. Beautiful. But the tag not quite in time. Looked like the throw was there. A good slide.
Wow.
And the tag just never got to the foot of Radoslavich. And he picks up a second stolen base. So maybe he could add an insurance run for Broad Street Park. And North Hamilton says, come on, that looked like they got him. The throw was there. What's the call? Let's, can you guys talk it over?
Yeah, now they are.
And the call stays safe at third.
Yeah, it looked like he slid right into the tag.
Yeah, heck of a throw there by Perez, but doesn't get the results. Oh, it's going to be a different catcher here. El Nagar with that throw. 1-2, up and in.
Looks like number 10 behind the plate. Can't see. But we had Farr batting in the catcher spot last inning.
Kind of things moving around here. Some defensive changes. The 2-2 fouled back by Luke Harris. Broad Street Park already up 4-zip, looking to add an insurance run with a runner at third and 2 down. If Harris just puts one in play, might be enough to score the run, but takes high and runs the count full.
Yeah, that grass has to be even wetter than it was before.
Well, we've seen these ground balls really slowed down by a slow infield that took a lot of rain today. Took some rain, fortunately not enough to make the field unplayable. And before the 3-2, Harris takes time. Payoff pitch. Called, third strike. And Santos strikes out the side.
Yep.
Actually gets 4 strikeouts in the inning.
Yeah.
Because one of those strikeout victims was able to reach. So it's a rare 4 strikeout inning for John Paul Santos. And Broad Street Park still up 4-0 as we go to the bottom of the 6th. American Legion Baseball on WBCB, and summer in full swing. So are your Trenton Thunder. Don't miss your chance to see the Thunder this summer. Head to trentonthunder.com/tickets to get yours today. Kids eat free on Tuesdays, Dollar Dog Wednesdays, Thirsty Thursdays, Pork Roll Fridays, and post-game fireworks. There's something for everyone at Trenton Thunder Ballpark. Trenton Thunder Baseball. Big League Futures, Major League Fun. As we go to the bottom of the 6th. And back to work.
Ryan
here for
Anderson.
Anderson and this Broad Street Park defense. It hasn't been a very clean game. You talk about the walks and
Yeah,
some of the
it hasn't.
free
Yep.
passes that have been issued. In addition to that, both teams have committed 2 errors. So 4 errors between the 2 squads tonight.
And a handful of wild pitches.
Well, here in the bottom of the 6th, it's essential for North Hamilton to chip away at this lead, maybe get a little something here in this inning to just build up some confidence.
Yeah.
And for the HIBOS, it'll be Gaglione, Santos, and Alonso. Here facing Anderson.
Leading off for the HIBOS, the third baseman, number 15, Nick Gaglione.
And Anderson again in relief of Radoslavich. Pretty impressive night for the lefty starter. Not only does he leave the game up 4-0, but then he gets a plate appearance where he gets on base, steals 2 bags. Unfortunately, was stranded at third, but did everything individually he could do.
He's in that player of the game running there,
Yeah.
Chris.
That one down low from Anderson.
He's one of the 13 you have to choose from.
Well, it has kind of been a team effort for a lot of different players contributing their little part, but nobody really carrying the effort for Broad Street Park. 2-0 from Anderson, and taking all the way, Gaglione takes a
pitch.
strike. Yeah,
So
at this
much
point,
the key is just throwing strikes in these games.
right, especially staked to a 4-0 lead. That one hit pretty swiftly on the bounce, picked up there by Harris, and still has time to throw out Gaglione. Well, Gaglione, that ball was hit sharply enough to get
Yep.
through this sticky infield. And even though Harris didn't field it cleanly enough, still had time to get the first out in the bottom of the
Now
6th.
batting the pitcher, number 7, John Paul Santos.
So Santos with 1 down, nobody on. He's reached both times he's been up with a base hit and a walk. See if he can keep that going.
Drop
Takes
that
a
in
breaking
there,
ball.
nice.
Wow,
drop
that's
that in there really nice.
What are you going to do with that one? That is
Yep.
tough. As it looks like it's coming right at the shoulder of the left-handed batter and still caught the inside corner. 0-1. On a line to left and over the head of Holonix. Extra bases for Santos, who cruises into second with a stand-up double.
Yeah, he wants to be the winning pitcher now that he's pitching.
Help his own cause with
13.
that one-out smash.
Now batting the
And
catcher,
Danny
number
Alonso
12, Alex Alonso.
At the plate.
Alonso's catching now.
Got Gotcha.
Danny Alonso.
He was the guy who got the baseball for North Hamilton to start this one. Now steps up with a chance maybe to give them their first run of the night.
Yeah. Able to pitch out of it.
And misses outside for ball 2. Checks the runner and fires away in there for strike 1.
And when you're pitching from behind, it's tough, Chris. You know, you got to come out and try to get that first strike.
Yeah, and here you can trust your defense maybe a little bit. Let them put it in play. 2-1. Down for ball 3. And pitcher fires, and that's in there. Alonso thought that was ball 4, was about to toss the bat, head to first, but instead it's a full count.
Umpires called that pitch all night. A strike.
Payoff pitch. Ground ball that's through on the left side, and they will hold the runner. So John Paul Santos at third. And Alonso now puts runners at the corners with his base hit. And brings Shane Sammons up to the plate.
Batting, second baseman, number 6, Shane Sammons.
A little talk at the mound here.
A mound visit, and then also an offensive meeting over there right around third base. Big spot in this game as so far tonight North Hamilton has been held in check, but with 1 down, 2 on. Sammons here stepping up, and a chance to make this 6th inning, get them right back in the game.
Yeah,
They're not far.
swing away, just being down a couple of runs.
They're not far out of it.
Nope.
And meanwhile, for Broad Street Park, looked like they might have been able to send the runner and score a run. Instead, runners at the corners, and they have an opportunity to keep them, keep that goose egg up there on the scoreboard. And they have worked their way out of some traffic, some situations with base runners tonight. Can they do it again?
They have lived the charmed life up till now.
Sammons at the plate, takes high, ball 1 from Anderson. Chris Ermer with Joe O'Gorman, Brianne O'Neill, Ava Fife. A little America's pastime, a little American Legion baseball. Popped up, sent out to center field. Farage under it, tagging from third is Santos, and he will score on the sacrifice fly. So 2 outs now as Sammons flies out, but a productive out.
Yeah, I'm sure Broad Street Park will change the run for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 32.
Makes it a
Nolan
4-1 game. Brings Nolan Farr to the plate. And as Santos scores from third, Alonso stays at first, so he's there with 2 down. The pitch to Farr is in there for a strike.
Farr got caught looking last time up.
Yeah, 2 strikeouts from the 9-hole. Perez went down swinging earlier. 0-1. Nice pitch,
That's
breaking
good.
ball, and nice movement, and it catches the plate. Anderson in front, no balls and 2 strikes. Trying to get Broad Street Park here through this 6th inning. And he asked McDaniel to go through the signs again, and now time called as Farr steps out.
I don't know if Brianne checked my contract or not, but I got a 10 o'clock curfew.
I'm not even paying it. The runner goes. The 0-2 is wide, and really no throw for McDaniel as his body kind of moving away from.
Yeah, pitch was too
That's
far
tough.
out.
It's tough to make that adjustment and get anything on a throw. So a stolen base puts a runner in scoring position. 1-2 count. Anderson set, fires, struck him out. And the ball drops down low, but they tag out Farr and then throw down to first base for good measure to make sure that they complete out number 3. And we are now through 6 complete here in this one. And finally, North Hamilton striking for a run. They make it a 4-1 game as they get a run on a sacrifice fly. But we go to the 7th, and they trail by 3 here on HIBOS night. It's American Legion Baseball on WBCB.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a 4th-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square. WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBSports.com. Your home for the best local sports.
Colin Hollenix stepping up to the plate for Broad Street Park as we go to the 7th here on what's turned out to be a nice Thursday evening.
Yeah, we survived a couple innings of rain, but
A little light rain, but it
Yes.
seemed like it didn't dampen the spirits of the crowd here.
yep, nobody's worse to wear.
Got to check with Ava Fife to see if her spirits are dampened after the game. But
She put her umbrella down, took her hood off, so she's back on the game.
we appreciate her efforts as she's behind the camera for us and exposed to the elements out here. Foul ball out of play off the bat of Holonix. 0-2 count to him. Jean Paul Santos now in his 2nd inning of relief work. The 3rd arm used by the HIBOS tonight. His 0-2. Bounced on the ground and scooped by Gaglione. He will flip over to Santos, who covers the bag. Well executed, 1 down.
I'm sure after last inning, North Hamilton would like a quick 1-2-3 here and get back up there to get their last shot at it.
Now batting second baseman.
Yeah, and they
number
didn't
7,
quite get the
Chris
results they were looking for, but still 1 run. They get a little closer. And, yeah, you're right. even though that's not a great deal of momentum, whatever you can capitalize on.
No. They showed they can put the, dent in the scoreboard.
Lockington at the plate as the righty kicks and fires, and missing up high with that one from Santos. Again, up high there from John Paul. Lockington with a couple of walks tonight, also has a run scored as he takes inside for ball 3.
I'm sure Santos didn't want to get behind 3-0 after getting a good out.
And right back in the strike zone with that one. Just fire that one right back in there. Same pitch.
Yep.
That's a strike.
If he didn't swing the first time, I'll try it again.
Works his way back to a full count. The 3-2 with the same pitch, and he struck him out. Well, he gets down 3-0, and then good morning, good afternoon, good night.
Exactly.
And there's 2 down.
I don't even think the ball stayed in his glove after he got it from the catcher. Caught it and threw it.
I mean, just like his teammate Nolan Farr works with that on my pace. It's on my timeline.
Has a sense of urgency on the mound.
Big cut there at the plate from Anderson. Another one
Santos
that
is in a
gets past him.
groove. He's in a groove now. 5 straight strikes here.
His 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 2 strikeouts in the inning for John Paul Santos. And North Hamilton gets that quick inning. They can get back to the bats and see if they can even things up as we go to the bottom of the 7th. Last chance time for the HIBOS here on HIBO Night, American Legion Baseball on WBCB. And we will stay right here, let you know that tonight's game brought to you by Haldeman Ford, celebrating 50 years of business and supporting your community. Haldeman Ford, Route 33, Hamilton Township. Neighbors helping neighbors is what Haldeman Ford does and will continue to do. Haldeman Ford, they have it all. New and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, plus work-ready trucks. Haldeman Ford, a great variety of EV vehicles. Haldeman Ford services all makes and models and is known for their fleet service and state-of-the-art collision center. Coming soon, the area's largest new commercial vehicle center at Haldeman Ford. Haldeman Ford, here yesterday, here today, and here tomorrow, celebrating their 50th year in business. Well, the night stretches on here as we go to the bottom of the 7th.
Yes. Stretch is the right word there, Chris.
On the mound is the Broad Street Park reliever here, Brian Anderson.
Yeah, he's done pretty good, Ryan Anderson. He's come in and he's, got himself in a little bit of trouble, but he had enough ability to be able to pitch himself out of it.
Well, for North Hamilton, you never want to be down 3 runs, but you got the top of the lineup here at the plate, and it's one of the scenarios that I feel like you got your table setter up there. Hopefully, this one plays out like you draw things up as you pencil in the different names on the lineup.
So the Phillies got a 1-0 win tonight. Crawford had an RBI single in the 8th.
Any way you get it done. One of the things that's annoying to me is when people talk about how a team should be consistent. And I think baseball is one of the sports where they say, "Oh, how come the starting pitching isn't consistent?" Well, that's not that's not something you can count on typically. How come this offense doesn't hit a bunch of hits every night? Well, that's not, you're up against a major league pitcher.
Right, exactly.
But I think all things considered, things, especially from how things were looking early this year, hopefully the Phillies can put it together. Kind of interesting here. We're right at that dividing line where you get Phillies fans and the Yankee fans and the Mets fans. And, boy, I thought the Mets were going to be able to put together a better major league season. And I know, they might be improving as the year goes on, but they look like not a great team.
No, they've been a major disappointment.
All right, back to this game.
Okay.
Gaglione, Mitchell, and Regas here.
Top of the order.
0-1 from Anderson. Just inside. That's tough. That's a borderline. That's been one of those that the home plate umpire has had that delayed strike call every once in a while tonight. Anderson gives a nod. 1-1. This one definitely inside.
Gaglione looked like it hit him.
Had like
Still waiting.
had like nervous legs or something after that pitch came in.
See if you get the umpire to believe him. Didn't happen.
He did work a walk last time at the plate. North Hamilton needing base runners. 2-1. Up high. A hitter's count. I might have him just hold that bat on this one. And you need to just get some runners out there to have a chance. Anderson has his pitch, 3-1 delivery. Fouled into the night sky, well out of play.
They battled back here. Now he's got it to 3-2. I think you get in a situation like this, you got to let your fielders help you out here. Just get the ball over the plate.
Shane Mitchell in the on-deck circle. They have not been able to retire him. He's been on base each time he's been up. 3-2 pitch on the line to left.
All right.
And in front of Hollenix, a base hit for Gaglione, and that's the way North Hamilton wanting to start this top of the 7th. Well, he doesn't work the walk, instead takes matters into his own hands.
Yep. The bottom of the 7th.
Bottom of 7 here, last chance time. And
Fielder number 50, Shane Mitchell.
Shane Mitchell again, been on base each time he's been up.
I would imagine when he sees the opportunity, Gaglione will look and see if he can take second.
You want to avoid that double play, but
Yeah.
you don't want to take too many risks out
Now, he
there on
didn't
the
have
bases.
too big of a lead if you look, really. Not.
Anderson delivering low, ball 1 to Mitchell. Great to have you with us tonight here on WBCB. This is our Midsummer Classic, as it's just inside for ball 2.
Getting ready for an interesting finish here, Chris.
Perhaps so. And Broad Street Park, they have other ideas, though. They want to just record out 1 as such a tone setter when you get that first out in the bottom of the inning. Ooh, yeah, I was thinking that looked good to me, and
I thought so, but he is late on that call.
comes up with the called strike. Two-one, lifted into the air. That one may be a fair
Drops
ball,
in there.
and it's a hit. Shane Mitchell. That one in no man's land.
Yeah, it was between the third baseman and the left fielder. Just dropped in right over third.
Back-to-back base hits
Now batting,
to start the bottom of the 7th.
Brandon Regas.
And now they will visit with Anderson.
Regas going to be the tie-in run at the plate here. Nobody out.
Yeah, we are coming in for a dramatic finish to this one. A game that has not had a lot of runs. 4 runs on 4 hits for Broad Street Park. A single run, but North Hamilton has out-hit them 7-4. They have 7 hits on just 1 run.
Staying with Anderson. Mikulusky, the BSB manager.
Well, and this is the heart of the North Hamilton attack here. And Gaglione starts it off with a base hit. Shane Mitchell, I mean, the exit velocity on that one, it was not hit hard, but it was hit in a spot nobody could get to. Can Regis keep it going? Anderson kicks and fires a strike. Anderson quickly gets his pitch. The 0-1 breaking ball.
Yep.
McDaniel holding that one. He thought that was strike 2. Even has a quick word for the home plate umpire.
Anderson doesn't have to worry about the guys on base. You got to get the guy at the plate.
His 1-1. That one
Yep.
missing up and maybe off the plate a touch. Regis tonight 0 for 3 with a couple of ground outs and struck out swinging last time around. 2-1. Fouls it into the parking lot, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
More car repair work out there.
Brian Anderson still looking for the first out here in the bottom of the 7th. And again, that's such a kind of make a statement when you retire that first batter. 2-2. Breaking ball off the end of the bat. It rolls off the grass. It is a fair ball. The throw to first base is high, goes out to left field, and North Hamilton will score their 2nd run as Luca Gaglione crosses the plate, and it's a 4-2 game. Crazy English on that swing as was off the end of the bat. The ball started about a foot foul.
Yep.
Went off of the grass, and the spinning action of the ball then actually rolled it back into fair territory. There still was time for Anderson to pick that up and make the throw, but you could see that he was feeling a certain pressure and panic, and he airmails that one out to left. That puts 2 in scoring position for North Hamilton, and it's a 2-run game. And this heart of the attack now, Aiden Lippman tries to keep things going for them.
Just threw the ball just a little too high to the first baseman down there, and just started a little bit of the merry-go-round on the bases.
You talk about stuff you rarely see. I mean, the pitcher, you wouldn't have thought that ball was ever coming back
No, I thought
into
it was
fair
a foul
territory.
ball.
It looked like a definite foul ball, but
Give
weird
Regis,
spin.
Right, give Regis credit for running it all the way out.
At delivery up high a bit to Lippman. And the other thing, maybe if that one didn't, kind of bounced off of the grass, there's a little elevation to the grass right there, and kind of changed the direction. 1-0. Off the plate, ball 2.
North Hamilton pulled one out recently against Approach 31, 5-4.
Boy, and right here, good chance. Still nobody out in the bottom of the 7th. Fly ball out to right. Latham under it, makes the grab, tagging from third, and scoring is Mitchell. And it is now a 1-run game. It's 4-3. Brandon Regis has to stay at second.
Now batting the third baseman, number 15, Nick
But
Gaglione.
2 runs for North Hamilton in the bottom of the 7th. And and looking to walk things off.
Nick Gaglione. It was big
Yeah,
that
it is Nick Gaglione here.
It was big that Broad Street kept the runner at second base. Regas, that kept him at second.
Right.
That takes away the score on a wild pitch right now.
Sack fly.
Yeah.
The first
RBI.
out of the inning. And the first run he drives in here in this game is a big one. Gaglione had a hit his first time around. Lifts this one into foul territory. And Jai Johnson, the first baseman,
Made a good try.
Great
Couldn't
effort.
get to it, yeah.
his hat came off and everything,
Yeah.
but
He made a run right there.
no way he was going to get to that.
No.
One of the World Cup guys was saying Carl Lewis couldn't get to that ball. That's a pretty good, pretty classic USA reference there with the great American sprinter. 0-1. Up and in. Isn't Carl Lewis from New Jersey?
Willingboro.
Yeah.
Yep. Willingboro guy.
A ball, a strike to Gaglione. 1 for 3 so far today. The 1-1 line drive back up the middle, out to center field, and they will hold the runner. Probably a wise choice.
Yeah, it would have been a close play at the plate.
Regas holds up, and also you still have only one down in the inning. So
Yep.
you get a runner to third with one away, but still they remain a run away.
What do you do here, Chris? You play the infield in, or do you play him back for the double play?
I bring my guys in. I want to make sure that run doesn't score.
Appears to be what they're doing.
Certainly pinched in at the corners. Look like they're maybe staying close to double play depth up the middle. The other thing with this slow infield, tough night to try to turn two.
Right. Excuse me. Santos ripped that double to left last time up.
Yeah, Santos has had a good night.
Yep. And he had that big inning at the mound where he came back from, 3-0 count and struck through 9 straight strikes.
A single, a walk, and a double for Santos.
Walking him intentionally.
And they'll say, just take first base.
Load the bases.
And they are loaded for Alex Alonso. Danny Alonso, who got the start
Now batting, the catcher, number 13, Alex Alonso.
and would love to turn this game around and turn the night around for North Hamilton. When he left the game, they were trailing 4-0.
Yes. Gaglione's a winning run at second base.
You know, they did a good job with Nolan Farr and Santos to keep Broad Street Park. Well, it's be a 3-0 at that time. They did add 1 run, but they kept them in the game with an opportunity. Can they capitalize on it right now? Infield in, the pitch low and away, and showing bunt right there was Alonso. What do you think that's about? Kind of a safety?
Yeah, a safety squeeze, I would think.
That runner at third represents the tying run. Runner at second represents the winning run for the HIBOS. The 1-0. It's through on the left side, and the HIBOS tie it up. They'll send the runner, the play at the plate, and they got him by a ton, but dropping the baseball is McDaniel. Gaglione, they had him by 10 feet. He retreats back to third base, and McDaniel tries to get the ball out of his mitt, and he drops it. So safe all around. It's now a tie game, 4-4.
Now Now batting the second baseman, number 6, Shane Salmons.
And Shane Salmons, who came into the game to replace Chris Alonso, will get his chance to be the hero of this one.
Santos took second on the
again
throw.
comes through. Bases loaded.
Alonso. Bases are loaded, yeah.
Broad Street Park, they loaded the bases a bunch of times here in North Hamilton with the bases juiced, and that one up high to Salmons.
Had a sacrifice flies last time up.
Again, the infield drawn in. And that one off the end of the bat, foul for strike 2.
Still just one out.
Yeah, for Broad Street Park, they got to try to throw home to get the force out, anything on the ground. If Salmons can send this to the outfield, that might mean the ball game. Up high, and he's got to duck out of the way of that one. The count evens at 2 balls, 2 strikes. No margin for error for Broad Street Park. That one almost hit him, and that would have been the game. Two. Low and away, just off the plate. Anderson turns his palms skyward, says
Yeah, I wonder where it was.
he thought that was a little better pitch than was given credit. His 3-2.
That's it.
Up high, ball 4, and that's the ball game. North Hamilton, the HIBOS walk it off as a walk will drive in the winning run as Luca Gaglione crosses home plate. Nick Gaglione, pardon me there, crossing the plate, and it's a 5-4 win for North Hamilton. And Broad Street Park very disappointed with the way that game
tough
concluded.
last at bat.
And feel like even that final pitch was right there on the borderline, and they did not get the benefit of the call right there.
Close.
Umpire crew hearing it a little bit from some of the disappointed Broad Street Park fans, but I'll tell you what, you can't be disappointed with this game. When you talk about drama, a final kind of scenario, and on HIBOS night, the Hibernians get the win here. The HIBOS get the victory, and it's a big one for North Hamilton. They improve now here in American Legion ball to 8-5, and they drop Broad Street Park to 4-8 or 4-9. Really a heartbreaking loss for Broad Street Park. Felt like they had this one wrapped up, but the bottom of the 7th, the HIBOS got it going.
Yeah, they did.
And they win it 5-4 in walk-off style.
They never let North Hanover just kept hanging around. They never. Broad Street Park was never able to put it away.
And there were a couple of times in the game where Broad Street Park had bases loaded, have an opportunity to really blow things wide open. They couldn't get that done. You look back on that, and that's an opportunity missed. And North Hamilton taking advantage of their late game opportunity.
Yep.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you, Chris.
All right, well, we will head down onto the field here in a little bit and talk with our player of the game. Tonight's game on WBCB brought to you by Capital Health System, Saul Funeral Homes, Hyundai of Trenton. Thanks to the Hibernians of Hamilton, to the Trenton Thunder, and Haldeman Ford here yesterday, here today, and here tomorrow. All right, I got to figure out who our player of the game is. Yeah, he's going with Santos. All right, if that's what Joe says, that's what I do. He had big head. and a pretty important mound appearance for him. So J.P. Santos, John Paul Santos, will be our player of the game. We're going to go down and talk to him in a little bit as we wrap things up here. Thanks to the crew, Joe O'Gorman helping with the call, Brianne O'Neill doing our video engineering, Ava Fife behind the camera. Thanks to our sponsors, and thanks to you for being with us as well here on a summer night from Veterans Park. Our final score, it was North Hamilton 5 and Broad Street Park 4. Thanks for catching American Legion Baseball on WBCB.